Oh, we should have fixed the lighting a little bit.
How so?
I want to look a little dark on your side, and I feel like the camera look a little slanted to you.
Not to me. I think you might be just paranoid.
Enlarge that screen from last time.
You can't do what?
Enlarge the screen, so I can take a look better look.
How the fuck you do that?
Hit that corner, no, right there in the corner of the actual picture, the bottom right hand corner.
Oh shit, duh.
Come on, man, get your light to it.
Man, shut the fuck up. How about that?
A little slanted to you, like we a little.
No.
What you think?
No, I think it's about straight.
You sure? That table look a little slanted to me. You see what I'm saying? How the camera not?
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what happened last time. We did a whole show like that.
Unless the flow on the angle.
No, it's the camera.
Hey man, what the fuck you trying to say about my flow?
I sit. listen. I sit.
This motherfucker started already.
Listen. I got a table in my living room. I ain't even got my office set up, so I work from the living room.
Hey, wait.
And I sit and roll and chill.
Oh wait. Hold on. Now that shit definitely looks lopsided.
Opposite. I don't know.
The opposite, right?
Right, so hold on, just too far. You need.
Sorry, you all.
You got a level app on your phone?
No. Hey man, just leave it like that. Just leave it like that.
We look straight.
We look straight, man.
The laptop. I'm using the laptop as a point of reference, and you see what I'm saying? But it's like we straight. That's why I was asking. I wasn't trying to get down on you, bro. My flow is crooked.
Nah, I'm messing with you, bro.
Don't come on. Hey, man. About this old crooked ass flow. I told you already. My flow crooked.
Listen, I wouldn't have no Chauncey ass dudes that are coming here being rude and disrespectful to my crib. So you know you my man.
Didn't we do something in the backyard?
Man,
we were playing cornhole or something. I don't know.
Yo, well, that's definitely it because that's my game.
Yeah, we good.
We good, man. Sit your ass down.
Yeah, rude.
Hey man, listen, I've got, as I've gotten older, man, I've forgotten several things that we like, back in the day. Cause I mean, I've known you for what?
Before my hair started getting gray.
Yeah, there you go. And I knew you when I had locks.
Yeah.
You already got no braids either, do you?
In my hair? Yeah, I got some.
Do you?
Yeah, and in my beard. I got a few strands. I got one long.
You ain't got a lot though.
No, I ain't got a lot.
I see a few, but you definitely ain't got a lot.
No. And for the record, I don't use any support or help to like darken my hair and shit.
No Beijing.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of the shit, but I've had people ask me that question, and I'm like, no.
I don't think I'm gonna get grays really like that. My old man, I barely have any now. I got like 2 of my little goatee, but that's it. My old man didn't really.
Oh shit! Turn that down.
Hold on, you got 3 phones, G?
But that's the
Hey man, stop dry snitching, man.
It's on the table. What you mean?
But that's the to the point. That's another. It's a pivot somewhere, right? Do you feel how you feel about? I think Beijing is too far. But there's some cats who put black in their beard and be like, man, Joe, you out here faking the funk. You damn near got weave. They want to fight you. They take it.
You asking me?
No, I'm just saying, generally speaking, right? Is dyeing your braids the same as them big ass eyelashes?
What's up, Niall? Uno, Jive Turkey. My girl Niall.
So listen,
what up?
What up now? I ain't even pulled the show up yet.
What up now?
Got me over here laughing already.
Now, hey, let us know when you get back in town. You didn't came to Chicago a few times and avoided this butt whooping on the Uno table.
Uno?
Yeah, man. Me and Niall got like this personal Uno beef, like, with one of our other homegirls.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go down to Texas. Yeah,
but hold on.
When you come back in town, mama.
You got into an interesting topic.
And man, pour y'all waters in and then put them
Yeah.
bottles on the side or something.
Okay, mom. Face ass out there. But you did actually broach an interesting topic. He said, is Beijing and dyeing your beard like these chick with the fake eyelashes and all that shit? I said, yeah.
Wait, Beijing.
That's now we got the super dark beards and the real dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's Beijing.
Cartoon line.
Yeah, like when Carlos Boozer looked like he had this shit painted on,
like the card and shit, and do the black stuff.
Right, but because now they got the chalk outlines too.
I don't understand the chalk.
The chalk. See, I actually didn't know this either. That's the old thing that people say when make your outline look ashy and make it stand out more.
Yeah,
but that ain't no big deal. But the Beijing, I'm with you. I have always thought that shit was feminine. Always. I'm like, as a man, we grow old gracefully. Whatever flaws we have, we work on them. If they physical, just by getting in better physical shape, dressing nice, haircut, you know what I'm saying? Stay clean, and then get your money up.
If this shit turn gray, it's just gonna stay gray.
Man, if it just turn gray, it just stay gray, bro. You just rock it like that. You just salt and pepper it or whatever it's gonna be. But all this hair for men and I've always thought, this is just my personal opinion. I've always started with a little feminine. You start altering your looks to look better and pretending like you really got dog hair. Now can't nobody see you without your hair dyed. See, now you getting like you did, you know what I mean? So yeah, I ain't with it.
The niggas who use Beijing, they used to have motherfucking great contacts back in high school.
looking like Terrence Trent D'Arby in this motherfucker. Point.
It's probably a lot of people. It's probably a lot of people that be watching that use Beijing.
You might have a point.
It's people that I love that use Beijing. G, my man's on the real.
Listen,
they ain't
I ain't going hard on the paint on my opinion about that shit. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing. And here's the other thing. I know typically, and for you motherfuckers to be talking shit about me wearing hats,
what up, baby?
Hats on the show. I'm not wearing a hat today. You know.
Oh yeah, it is.
You notice that?
Wear a hat every episode.
But understand something. Understand something. This little space right here, that ain't balling. Like I've had that shit ever since a kid. Like
so
like a baby.
Hairline.
Nigga, that's my regular hairline.
So you ain't leaking.
Like this shit right here, it looks like I'm like, oh, Liam. No, I got pictures of when I was a baby.
So you always had the Batman symbol.
Yeah, shit. The fucking M, the McDowell fucking hairline into this bitch. I got a fucking McDowell.
They got the golden arches. We got the golden arch.
So no jokes, because your jokes will be.
Would you ever go bald as you started leaking? Like all of us,
absolutely.
All of us pretty much have maintained our hair. Y'all got your hair. I'm growing my hair. I hate this current hairstyle. I'm growing.
No George Jefferson.
Would you ever go bald? Like you started going bald. Would you shave it all off, or you gonna let it just? You know what I'm saying?
It started already, bro.
What you mean? You got a full head of hair?
I was just telling you, I left my mom, my little sister come up behind me. You got the joy. I said, don't touch my motherfucking head. Oh,
it's at the top.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do the Erlacher. If it ever get Jefferson for real, I'm getting the Erlacher. You know, not the.
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa, you talking about that the shit that's on the billboards going to Midway?
The Erlacher.
The O'Hare.
How you gonna be against the Beijing? But get that.
That's you though. They take
you said you was against the Beijing.
Wait. You don't know the procedure. I don't know what it sounds like.
They take some of you and they replant it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't where it go look thin. They say we're gonna put a little bit right there for you.
So they take hair from other parts of your head and put it.
They take hair in your head and they add some extra follicles. Well, if your hair started thinning, it's some of those pores, some of those follicles, and died out. They just wake them back up. That's a little bit different than the.
He ain't listen to the. He wasn't listening.
You see his face.
Yeah. Having a surgical procedure, right?
I ain't having shit. My shit ain't good on you. We talking.
Right. Why you putting it on him as if it's gonna fall out?
Wait, no. So I'm just saying. So this procedure,
you putting bad juju on his hair follicles.
But what we're talking about is you having a surgical procedure, correct?
Yes.
But you just saying is using your own hair. Like how chicks use fat from their stomach
and your hair, in your hair.
That's
a you getting the hair BBL. You getting the hair BBL.
I guess that would be.
Yeah. So how you feel about the BBL then? You gotta be good.
Hypocrite.
Okay, let's go back to this. If a BBL consider, chicks always talking about, I want to look like I did back in high school. So if you getting some shit removed to make you look like you once did, I can look the other way on it.
But that ain't what a BBL is. BBL is taking fat out your stomach and putting it in your ass.
Your ass ain't never been that big,
right?
So you cheat. I had hair. My shit. Look at this, bro.
You found the loophole.
Yeah. My shit used to be up there, then fell off. So
that's the loophole.
Yeah, that's.
So you said so. Okay, so what you can. So let me get this correct. So what you comparing the hair treatment to is if a chick who had a nice rack after she had kids, it fall.
So she get a lift. So she get a lift.
She get a lift.
If she stand up,
so she getting it put back to where it was. She didn't make them bigger than what they used to be, but she getting it put back to how they were because they used to sit up and now
Yes.
she gotta lift them up so that she can't tuck them into a belt and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's fair.
That's more similar to what you talking about with your hair.
I think that's fair.
I'm still going with hair BBL.
I wouldn't.
You got a hair BBL.
I'm going with hair BBL.
I wouldn't go
Hair
online and tell
BBL.
everybody.
Hashtag hair
I
BBL.
wouldn't got the Brian Urlacher. No, I don't. I think if it's something, if you always look.
Hey,
like
I'm gonna tell you something that people have talked about with me. So you remember when I had locks? I don't think.
I didn't know you.
Yeah. So that's a 13-year relationship that I had with my locks. And
Okay.
They were down my back. So people like, man, you ain't never missed them. You ain't never missed them. And I'm like, yeah, a few times, but not enough to start growing this shit back. Do you know what motherfuckers have recommended? Because I still got my locks. They have talked about reattaching them motherfuckers. They like, it's your hair. People have said, and let me not say people.
It's in a bag or something somewhere?
Yeah, they wrapped up. Because you just don't throw your shit away. You just don't throw the hair away. I mean, some people might do it.
What do you do with it?
I don't know. I mean, motherfucker, it's been like 6-7 years.
So what's your plans for it?
I don't know, but throwing them away is not one of them. It's not an option.
You know what?
Mentor, it's part of your life.
Yeah. And I actually have had I think somebody we all know, but I ain't gonna put a name out there. She has asked me, can I have them? Now I don't know what the fuck she was gonna do with them, but my response was,
I wouldn't get nobody
no.
my hair.
Nah, bitch, you talk about
Now the only time I probably would consider it is for like a cancer patient, like something like that. But I also just like randomly.
Don't your hair age? I ain't old nothing.
Nah, nigga. You want me to go get them?
No.
No, we good.
Oh shit, I was being
So
facetious.
listen, this is a little bit of a left turn. I have a question.
Oh shit.
So when somebody passes away and they get cremated, they give you an urn with their ashes.
Mm.
What do you do with them shits?
I got a chain. I got my brother in it. I got like a little heart that sit on a whistle
Right.
name.
So I get that.
I smoke his
So this
ass
is
on
my
my birthday. Yeah, I saw that shit. Oh,
You did what?
Whoa.
Wait,
how
what?
high?
No,
Buddy, and how high?
Hey, get
Cut
the
his
fuck
braids.
out of
have to stop.
Right.
No. You just went. Did you say you smoked some of his ashes?
Yeah, January 5th.
Are you serious?
You serious?
It's a heart attack.
Do it by who is this? Your brother?
Yeah.
You do this by yourself?
Yeah.
So what? No. So if it's okay,
Yeah.
you take some of his ashes.
Yes.
From where?
I got a
From the urn.
I got an urn inside. It's like a little urn. His wife got his wife got all his ashes, right? So it's a couple little moments.
Does it feel different when you smoke that blunt?
Nah,
Any other
it's
blunt?
more of a symbolic thing.
Well, I know that, but I'm asking you: is there any type of physical effect from smoking literal ashes of a person?
No. I see it like this, right?
You feel a little cannibalistic?
No, not cannibalistic.
Can you scoot over that way a little bit?
Huh?
Fucking
But no,
bite a chunk out your neck.
I think like my granny. Sometimes if I want to talk to her, right, I go to her grave site, right. And my
Yeah, you
brother,
got to speak to the bike. G.
my brother, he died doing Corona.
you saying some
he
shit.
Ain't never had no
We
funeral.
did.
He ain't buried nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? So what's the equivalent of somebody leave with their grave?
An urn, I guess. Yeah. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't. I don't go back.
But
to
I
it.
have. You just gonna pass it on to a family member?
Yes.
See, that's what my issue was. I'm like, so I have my father's ashes. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I pass it on to my kids, and then I'm gonna get cremated. So then my kids gonna have my ashes, then my father's ashes. So then at some point, somebody gonna have just a whole bunch of fucking ashes sitting on it.
Right.
Like, yeah, like, do you just keep these shit in perpetuity? Like in 50 years, it's gonna be a lot of ashes.
He thinking.
And one person gonna have all like what they gonna they don't want to keep that shit. Would you want to be the person that got the ashes from like 15, 20 family members because every time somebody died, they passed down the ashes of their ancestors to you? What you gonna do with all them shits?
You got both of y'all got a crib and y'all have the same issue I do. There's a list inside your head right now of some shit that I'm gonna do this in my crib one day, right?
Okay.
You got your list. You're gonna do this in your crib one day, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
If you get to a certain age, it's not I wouldn't call it a mausoleum, but I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could find a space, right?
In your house.
No, I'm good.
To put them up. It's a memento, right?
I'm good.
On
On
your
all
bracket.
that. I don't want all that death in my house.
It's not death. It's
It ain't life.
potato, right? When your granddaughter come up and asks about granddaddy, his ashes up there, and that
She
starts
was
off
with
the
a picture.
story. You can start a story with it. No, I mean,
Yeah.
depending on
It's
people who believe in the different spiritual aspects of it, I respect people things. But to answer your question, say, what would you do? That's something you could do. That's probably not for everybody. But
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're having a conversation based off death, and everybody processes it differently.
Because I'm getting cremated. That's what made me think about it. Because when I got my father's ass, it made me think, okay, so I'm going to keep these, but then I'm also going to be cremated. So now my kids will have my father's ashes and then it just made a thought like, damn. So we're just gonna be passing ashes down to I'm like, no, take my ashes and spread me into Lake Michigan. That's what my grandparents did with their ashes. And I'm pretty sure my brother gonna come home. We're gonna talk about it. That's what we're gonna do with my father's ashes.
Yeah.
But then somebody was saying at least keep some of the ashes. And I'm like, I don't want to keep none of them. Like,
yeah, you keep them, man.
That's just me personally. I ain't gonna say nobody else should keep. I don't have no need, no desire to keep anyone's ashes. I don't visit grave sites. I don't. I don't go to the cemetery. I don't go to the cemetery either because in my opinion, they ain't there.
They're not. It's symbolic.
Yeah, and I don't knock anybody that does it. I know people that go every year for the birthday or Mother's Day and stuff like that. Yeah, I personally believe that they not there. Their spirit is gone. That's just a shell of.
I think it's a waste. I personally think it's a waste of money to be spending all that on the grave site. Like, for what?
2 points more. One, yes, it's a waste of money, but yes, it's my fucking money. My kids, when I die, my kids are. You don't get no bread unless you put my dog to sleep and bearing with me like I'm king. That's one, right? That's one, right?
You said your dog?
Yeah, my dog.
Did you just get that dog? That attachment is immediate, huh?
No, any dog. That dog gonna be dead. That motherfucker.
Whatever dog is alive, right.
You gonna always have a dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a dog.
I told my fiance she gotta let me get my Rottweiler at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, we gotta take this shot. We ain't intro the show.
You know what I mean?
I damn near feel like that's how we intro the show by not introing the motherfucking show at this point.
Yeah. If it's a new person, they can be like, who the fuck are they?
But actually, to most people, sleep ain't new. To most. My son watching on YouTube who may not know him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you mean some people new to our show?
Yeah. Anybody.
Okay.
Include me and you.
Right. So to all the new watchers, to the what do you call the first time viewers, hopefully there is
What's up, Mr. Dean?
Hopefully there's no last time viewers, but to the first time viewers, this is Pardon My Ugly, better known as PMU, and we are the place for open, honest conversation, literally about any and everything. No holds barred, no opinions hold back, no matter how emotional, no matter if the conversation considered toxic, not safe for work, whatever the case may be. We get to it. And we do our best to keep it a buck while always remaining respectful. Excuse my toothpick. I am cool your host, your man. Excuse me?
Cool ass.
Yeah, definitely. I am your host, your man G-Net. To my left, I got my man Sleepy. What up with you, baby? How you feel? Ain't seen you in a minute. What's good with you?
Life. You know how it is, a daddy working.
Yeah.
When we get older, man, we're gonna call and introduce us.
I am. I'm talking to you now. This is my part of I introduce you and see how life going.
When the older you get and somebody say, how you doing? As long as you ain't got nothing hurting, as long as you ain't sick, you ain't heading to the hospital, see nobody, it's a good day.
You cool.
Yeah. Uneventful is good these days.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Because usually when it's eventful, it typically ain't good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that. And then all the way to my immediate, I got my man Lynn always in the house, my co-host. How you feel, baby?
Groovy, man. Groovy.
Here you go.
Yeah, man. I feel good. I mean,
Liam skates this line between half elegant old school and half Dolomite. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never Dolomite.
What?
I don't rhyme with my lyric. What I say?
You vulgar. You
wow.
You have unsolicited.
I'm vulgar.
Listen.
Wow.
Liam the same dude right now. I say groove, but then he greets you on the phone like, "What up, motherfucker?" Like, damn.
I do that.
See?
I do that. But that's
I'm at work. I had you on speaker.
I'm like that with my boys, man.
Right, so Dolomite is flagrant, unsolicited vulgarity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. I do that with a lot of my guys.
So that's not accurate. And then he also a smooth, cool old Miles Davis ass.
Just to say I got Miles Davis. I just got range.
That what you want to call that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you can go up and down here and there. You know,
absolutely.
I feel that.
Absolutely.
I feel I have range. I feel I have range as well.
No, you don't.
I definitely do.
You got range within. You got a range within rage.
Nah. I feel I'm the type of individual that I can kick it down in the hood or I can take it up in the hills. It don't matter who I'm with, black, white, no matter the culture, no matter the economic demographic, no matter the education, level of education I'm with, no matter what class, no matter what status, I'm good, G. I'm comfortable everywhere I go. That's why I say I got.
Hey, Shanae, what you say? Who do what? We got to start. I'm gonna start reading some of the comments too, man, because I got some feedback.
That's your job, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's my job. Okay, cool.
What you do, you know?
Hey, Shanae, who do what?
Like Michigan is too cold for me. Take me somewhere warm all year round. You go.
No, Shanae said I did that to her before. I probably did.
What?
Hey, listen, when I do that, I don't discriminate amongst the sexes. I won't say that to my woman, but I'll do that to my female friends. I'll call them and be like, hey, what's up, motherfucker?
It's a bit hard. Let's go and get this toast here real quick.
Brotherhood. Boom, boom.
All right, I got a mean, ugly face. Ooh, I mean, liquor face.
Man. And that shit was mild. Lightweight ass. That tequila.
No, it don't bother me. I got a pretty good tolerance for somebody who don't drink very often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink very often at all, to be honest with you. But
what you think of that?
Sweet. I mean, it's smooth. It's nice.
Okay.
You a drinker?
Yes.
I
drink socially. I very rarely sit at the crib and have a shot by myself.
No, you're not. You know what I've considered?
I don't do that shit either.
I've considered becoming a wine drinker. Because I've drank wine
gets you fucked up more than.
But it's mellow though. It's like a real mellow. You know what I mean?
It's a whole. You gotta get Sam on here, one of them people. But it's certain. I got a wine rack and I ain't got shit but just some random wine. Whoever gave me some wine. But
barefoot wine. This some shit like that.
Oh, Keith, what up, baby?
Nice but I just don't know what goes with what, right? Wine, I mean, white is supposed to be paired with certain things and red.
Yeah.
Things, and I just don't.
I thought white was with fish and red is with beef.
Hey, let's not start talking. We're gonna sound ignorant as hell.
Probably. That's all right. It won't be the first time. It ain't gonna be the last. It's all good, baby. I ain't got no problem being wrong. We just having a conversation. That's all right. That's all right. People be worried about being wrong too much. It's okay. Say how you feel.
I love going to wine tastings though.
Me too.
I've gotten fucked up at wine tastings.
Man, you think this shit ain't doing nothing? About an hour later, you be like, oh.
Yeah, they be like, switch that shit around and spit. Nope. Fuck, I'm gonna do that
you
for.
Drink that shit?
I drink that shit. They be like, they get the little basket and be like, sir, you just no.
You what they call uncouth.
Yeah, whatever. I enjoyed myself.
Hey man, speaking of getting fucked up, y'all ever got to an altercation at a bar, at a club, anything?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
You too?
A German lady bust my head when I was in the house. It's up under the where I'm gonna get the hair BL.
Quinjai, what's up, baby?
She bust your head with what?
What's up, fam?
A beer bottle.
So can you tell me how? First of all, how you know she was German?
Because she couldn't speak no English. We was in a German bar.
But
yes, to answer your question, go on fast.
Was you in America? Because I know
we was in
overseas.
We was in Germany. Yeah.
Okay, see, you might need to add that because you say people thinking you talking about you was at fucking biology bar. And some chick who don't speak German,
out somewhere acting up when we shouldn't have been acting up. And,
okay. So tonight went how it's supposed to go for y'all.
No, we got the best of them, but it was yeah, go ahead. But yeah, I've been in a bar fight before.
You too? So right there on Division and Ashland, I think that's where it is. Like right over in that weird intersection. It used to be a place called Big Wigs. A little small.
Yeah, I've been there.
Big Wigs?
Yeah.
So one of my homegirls from college. So let me give you the time frame. I'm in my late 20s.
It's a long story.
Fuck you. We got 2 hours.
Did you see the vitriol that came from this boulder?
This dude, listen.
No. Now you see what it Dolomite.
But it didn't rhyme, so it ain't Dolomite. It's more of like Corey Holcomb.
I'm glad I left my feelings in the cup, but you're not funny.
Motherfucker, I am funny. I'm actually funnier than you. But let me get back to the story. So it's like in my late 20s. And this motherfucker got the nerve talking about this a long story. As much as you talk on this cast,
yeah, but I'm entertaining. I'm entertaining.
This motherfucker got the nerve to try to monopolize the time. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure this because I know you, goddamn it.
No.
Story at 11 o'clock.
You are right, though. I do get long-winded the motherfucker sometimes, but not now.
Okay, go ahead.
So we had Big Wigs, and it's like it's 2 sections. And it's like this narrow hallway to the sections. So I'm standing right there talking to one of my homegirls in college, her birthday. So I'm standing there and it's crowded. And next thing I know, somebody pushed me in the back and it's the person coming from this way. And it's this little white girl. I'm like, yo, hold on, sweetheart. You ain't got to push me in the back like that. I'll let you go by. Like real smooth like that. And she was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you, nigga. Da, 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 da. So as soon as she was like, fuck you, nigga, I'm like, and I put my whole hand on the side of her face and I just mushed her. And she hit the wall. The drink fell on her and shit.
You ain't protecting white women?
What? So now she's trying to get at me. So some dude grabs her. And she's like screaming, trying to kick at me. And I'm laughing at her now because she pissed. Her drink fell all on her head. And you know that ain't me, bro. You know that ain't me to put my hand on somebody.
Becky, you bogus as hell.
That ain't me to be putting my hand on women. I think that's the wackest shit in the world. I had to look in the camera when I said that.
Battering Becky.
But in that moment, yo, I just mushed her ass, like right up a little bitty something. So my homegirls and them came like, what's up, Liam? We need to handle this. And I'm like, nah, man, we good. We good, right, Beck? I don't think I called her back, but no. Nah. Yeah, I'm like, we good? And she just got escorted out of there. But that was the only time. That's the only altercation that I had.
I asked you if you ever got in a fight in a club.
I thought you said altercation.
I asked you if you ever got a fight in a bar.
No. So the answer is no then. I'm telling you that story.
About you mushing some poor little white woman.
Poor little white girl.
Who was just trying to get home to her family. And her husband. She was only trying to get by this big burly blue. You probably had your dreads. You probably looked rather terrifying.
I did. They were starting to grow. They were starting to grow.
She was only trying to get by. And when I asked you about a fight, what came to your head is how you muffed some 127-pound white girl. That's the story you want to tell us?
Where are you trying to go with this? Where are you trying to go with this? See, I'm not the motherfuckers in PMU. You're not about to bait me into that bullshit. Was it a fight? No. Was it an altercation? Absolutely.
That's what you thought of? So we going.
It was an exchange.
So we going with no. You never had a fight in the bar.
Okay.
Your
sure,
fight,
no.
And it's funny how your fight, both your altercations involve women.
The fight, we was winning the fight. Listen, we was winning the fight. Okay. And I remember that motherfucker, the lady hit me in my damn head with that thing. I saw them little cuckoo birds.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, we beat them boys' ass, but the chicks was the ones that yeah.
So I just asked that because I've worked as a bouncer for over 10 years. Never got into a fight in the bar. Never got into an argument, altercation. No, I don't even understand how it happens.
Alcohol.
I've never even had enough conversation.
Alcohol and ego.
I'm not having a conversation long enough with a man I don't know with all these women in here.
But you're talking about your mindset.
Yeah, I used to club it for years. I was a club head.
Yeah. Alcohol and ego is how it happens.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
let somebody bump into you hard, step on your shoes. If I'm walking, me and Liam walking, I just, hey, bro.
That's all good, bro. It's all good.
No, ain't all
good. No. You talking now.
Yeah,
that's how it was then, fam.
Oh, bro,
so how you gonna tell me? That's all I did is go to clubs. And whenever that happened, fam, I am trying to get to that chick. You bump me in the club, we already typed.
It's how
cool.
it ain't that you bump me, it's how you bump me, right?
Man, you got time to see. Now
you talking about the cat that bumped you and extend.
Now it explains how y'all getting into it.
And don't say excuse me. You see what I'm saying?
Now it explains how y'all getting into it in the club. Man, we in the club, bro.
Listen. I don't get into it in the club.
I'm not even waiting long enough to hear if he said excuse me. He might have said it.
You know when somebody do you in a way that's not respectful.
Okay, so listen. I'll give you an example. So I went to Miami. I did not. This is what I was told. I'm in Miami, and they doing what I think you talking about. Where they bumping it to me hard, not like they trying to excuse, like hard. So it happened once, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I look at my man. He look at me like, yeah, "Did you see that?" It happened again. I'm starting to raise up, like, "Hey, dog, it's a completely different human being, not connected to one another." So by the time it happened the third time, I'm about to tap dude. My buddy grabbed me like, no. In Miami, G, that's how that shit be going down. Me and I'm bad, motherfucker be drunk, they be fucked up, they just be bumping into you like that. Because it was 3 completely separate people. That's the only time and that motherfucker was hitting me hard. But in Chicago, I'm in the bar, doing our thing, motherfucker come by, bump me, step on my shoe, oh, it's all good, blood, go ahead.
Typically, somebody. Oh, my bad, bro.
That's 99%
That's typically
first
how I go.
response.
That's home. That's basic.
That's-
I ain't
home
asking for no apology. None of it.
I want my bad, bro.
Why? I'm just trying to get
Don't
past
bump
you.
me unless you go.
See, I ain't doing
See,
all that. That's how niggas fight.
That's why
That's
I
that ego
watch
shit.
Africa. That's why.
Yeah, it's that
I'm
ego
too
shit.
old to be in
Yeah.
the club.
That's that ego shit.
I stay in my lane. I keep my head down. That's
But here's
not,
the
it's
thing.
not ego, bro. That's common courtesy.
Man, we just
You can't-
moving through the club. It's crowded, G. He probably didn't even know he bumped you.
Motherfucker know when they bump you, bro.
He
If
bumping,
you-
he bumping to everybody. He bumping to everybody. You know how it is in the club.
That's cool. So when I say, "Hey, bro, you just bumped into me," the correct response is,
Oh, that's what you would say? Is that what you would say?
What?
Hey, my man, you just bumped into
Yeah,
me.
and he got to grab me because I'm walking past you.
"Hey, my man, you ain't, you just stepped all on my shoe. My bad, bro." And then the whole day go
See.
on. That's the common courtesy thing.
See, now here's the thing. Now here's the thing.
Told you.
It's something about how you said that I can see how a nigga
What's
be
up,
like.
Wanda? What's happening, baby?
I can see why a cat would be like, and motherfucker, what?
See, that's the wrong answer, bro. That's not the right
Why
answer.
is you grabbing me?
That's why I don't go outside, bro. I
Hey,
stand
Guian said you're an angry black man. What up, G? Hey, no.
See, that's why I don't go outside.
So you have honestly said, hey, my man, you just stepped on my shoes.
If you
Or
step
my
on my
man,
shoes
hey,
in
my
a
man,
certain way,
hey, my man, you just bumped me.
I'm not. It ain't that serious.
Hey, let me tell you how they go in the club.
If we moving around, but you know exactly what I mean. If you bump into me and just advertently don't say nothing,
Hey, this the 90s.
That's rude.
You know how they go in the club? He said, hey, my man, you just bumped my shoe. Huh? He can't even hear you. The music loud.
Oh, he
motherfucker
been
drinking.
he been technical with the shit.
Because I was a club head. I worked in the clubs. I know how it goes. You can't even hardly hear the chick you hollering at. You say a hun to her while you trying to get the motherfucking phone number. So here come this nigga. I seen this happen a million times. I told you I was a bouncer for over 10 years.
Yeah, I would hope that at
I
a
want an
club,
apology.
I would
You want
hope
an
that at a
apology,
club
fam?
you wouldn't, because it's crowded.
Did he spill a drink on you? If he spilled no drink on you, enjoy your night.
I don't go to clubs. Well, the men inside that club is not willing to give you your old. My bad.
You
bro.
really you want 37 my bad
Anyway,
tonight.
no, listen. It ain't even that serious. But it don't elicit even a response unless it's egregious, right? So you don't gotta say my bad. If I'm walking through the club and then if I know I didn't hit him with, hey, my bad, bro, and we keep on moving, right? That's just common courtesy.
You actually done hit me like 3 times too. You're a little solid.
My
You
bad,
fucking
bro.
me up. You fucking me up on
My
the low.
bad, bro. See
Hey,
that?
keep it.
See, that's all it takes, bro. When somebody acknowledge, hey, I think that we can. This the line right here, right?
I feel you.
When you let a person know, hey, man, we didn't got close to this line.
You said when it's an egregious bump, not just a regular, not just a little baby bump. When it's a boom, like you done shifted my whole motherfucking stance.
I've been.
What if it's a
involved.
big ass dude like
I'm gonna tell
Debo?
I'm gonna tell you, it's
You still saying something?
little nerdy dude. It's funny because I saw dude, and I'm gonna tell you what made me remember.
No.
Dude,
Yeah, fuck that.
he was like this tall. His chick was this tall. I was like, dude, it's a little dude with a taller chick, right? And so we walking, we talking, whatever. And I stepped on the shoes a little bit. I reached down. I say, my bad, bro.
Wait, you reached down and wiped off his shoe?
Yeah. It was a courteous thing, right? I'm not worried about it. I'm not intimidated about it. It was just a gesture as a courtesy to another
Yeah.
man so that we don't
Okay.
get close to that line. Because I did. I stepped on his shit. I might have stepped
Right,
to something.
I got
That
you.
little wipe ain't cleaned it off. He still probably had to go get that.
Yeah, but it's just a gesture to say my bad.
Right. Down bullshit.
Yeah.
Just
I feel you. I got you.
That's a metaphorical my bad.
So
bro.
let me ask you this, because we was talking about this. And for those who don't know, who watch it from YouTube, we got people watching on YouTube as well as Facebook. This is not film. We live also in our Facebook group called Pardon My Ugly. And this is the topic that you brought up.
Mhm.
I don't think this was the main point of your conversation, but it's one that came out of that, which was men who have never been in a fight. So I know I got criticized for this opinion. I think you got criticized for it, and I don't know. I know you. We talked. But
What's the question? And
that
I'll give you my
said
opinion.
that a man who has never been in a fight typically is either from a privileged background or he's soft.
Okay.
Because we boys, like we grew up rough. We fight our brothers, our cousins, our best friend. Like this, you ain't never got no scuffle. No, you were playing with a friend, playing a sport. It got friendly, turned into an argument. No dude ever tested you in your whole life ever. Never.
So I can see the privilege part. You just grew up in an environment where you weren't tested.
I can see it because motherfuckers with money sometimes. I can see how
I can see you being in an environment. You know, maybe the activities that you're in, maybe not a lot of
Even
motherfucking
then,
friends.
a lot of them,
And I
with
think
money be on that
those
fight,
scenarios are, I'm guessing, far few in between.
right?
But the soft part, I ain't gonna go that far.
No,
I'm I'm not quick to just label a motherfucker something
So how
just
you
because
make
they
it all the
experience
way
isn't like
through
mine.
adulthood? Never had a fight. You never had an altercation.
Adulthood? What are we talking about? I thought you were talking about like
Your whole life. You 40-something years old. You never had a fight ever in your life.
when nigga. Well, here's the thing. I can't remember the last time I had a fight. So
I
you're
know, but
talking
you had
about
'em.
you talk. So you talking. So are we talking about when you were a child
Ever.
or all your life?
Ever.
Okay, so I'm 48. So
you
24.
are old and
I'm put it like this. Half of my I put it like this. I'm 48,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Your number isn't 0.
And my number is definitely not 0.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. No. But you said as an adult.
I said, how did you make it to adulthood?
Oh, okay. I
having
misheard
never
you.
had a fight?
How do you make it to adulthood?
Yeah.
Not being an adult and if you've had a fight.
I ain't had a fight since 1998.
Yeah, because I can't remember the last time I had a
No,
motherfucking
I
fight.
ain't. But you know how many? I said, how did you make it this far?
I think the last fight I was in college, and it was a brawl.
So what's your opinion? Do you say so? You think
I wouldn't necessarily call them soft if they've never had a fucking fight, but
Previous kids do be bullies of mine. You're right. They do. They definitely do.
yeah.
Who said
that?
Something I thought about after when I reread that post.
What?
We were taking the environment we come from as a constant and not a variable. We assume that everybody grew up in an environment where you had ignorant motherfuckers around, so you had no choice.
I don't
At some
assume
point, I'm saying that's what my point of reference was. I assumed that everybody came from an environment where people put you in a position, even if you were a kind person, even if you were a peaceful person, at some point between 5 and 18, a motherfucker tried.
We tried you, right?
But you
And
gotta keep in mind.
I think that's the environment all three of us.
But hold on,
I
hold
know
on.
I grew up.
I'm not just
on the west
simply
side,
thinking
right?
about. I'm not just simply thinking about. You should post up when Yanni posted.
I did.
I'm not simply just thinking about somebody trying you. Joe, you ain't never been playing with your cousins. It got a little too rough. And y'all start fighting.
Yeah.
Like simple shit. It ain't got to. It ain't got to be. You grew up in the hood. You got brothers. You done fought with your friend, your actual friend before?
My brother, they got smoke up every week. That nigga swore.
Right, you done fought with your friends before? Like these your friends. I done fought with my neighbor and kick it with him the next day. Like this is how we rough. And like Amar said, even privileged kids fight. Because I went to an all-white high school in a somewhat affluent area. The white kids used to get busy in school sometimes. Not often, and they would get busy after school. Like they used to get busy.
So to go back to the point, to think about, you don't got to put attach no labels to it though. But if you ask a person, how did you avoid that? How did you avoid getting into it with the neighbor? How did you avoid
with a cousin or a big brother or a sister?
The reason I said that is because all the men that I had, and I said typically, I didn't say all, typically. That means it's a generalization. In my experience, I can't remember a man that I've met that didn't get that told me he never had a fight, and I didn't notice something kind of like he was kind of soft.
So you do know a person that has never got into a fight?
Absolutely.
I don't think I know a guy that's never got into a fight.
And they tend to be mouthy. The ones that I know, because they ain't never had to pay no consequences for their mouth. I done got hit in the mouth. You done got hit in the mouth? You done got stolen? Like I done been in fights. I done talked myself into fights. So when you ain't never had to pay no consequences for your mouth, you tend to be rather mouthy.
Yeah, because you don't know what follows that.
Like I
have no reference point to the cause and the effect of having a slick ass mouth.
For example, I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. I'm at a job where it's a kid that's probably, it's a young kid working there. So all of us probably at least 30 something, 32, 30, and some even higher, 40, 50. But it's one person in the office, he like 22. White cat in the office like 50, he always fucking with Buddy. Because he know Buddy ain't gonna push back. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you fucking with the kid? Like, you like 50, he 21, he don't bother nobody. You always talking shit to Shorty, because Shorty won't stand up for himself because he don't want to be disrespectful. But I'm standing up for Shorty. I don't like that shit, right? So I noticed he doing this. So as we work together, this happened a couple months, we had conversations. He had a cube next to me. Somehow it comes out he never been in a fight. And I'm like, Joe, you sure be talking tough to this all the time, right? So I just kept this in the back of my head. But one day I'm on the phone, we in sales. I'm one of the top salesmen on the team. He one of the bottom. He trying to tell me what I'm doing is wrong while my customer's on the phone. So like, my customer can hear you. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, so I get off the phone, hey, bro.
He's stunting on you.
Yeah, but fam, I'm top 3, you bottom 3. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me nothing, bro. Nothing. But anyway, long story short, I get off the phone. Hey, dog, what you doing? Woo wop the wham. He started getting extra tough with me. And I'm like,
He wants somebody to come around and
like Joe, why I'm like, and I look and I say, dog, why are you talking to me like this? You ain't gonna do shit. You cussing at me, you all up in your chest. I'll fuck you up, dog. You ain't gonna do shit. Or I won't. Boy, I made a beeline around that motherfucker.
Y'all got a history or something. That
No,
come from somewhere.
I told you I didn't like how he be punking the little 21-year-old already. And you hating on my money right now. I'm in sales. You disrespecting me. Like, you literally talk. But the point is, this a dude who ain't never gotten a fight. And you know what he did when I came around that corner?
Flinched.
Deer in headlight. Like, so I hate dudes like that. You ain't never been in no fight. You don't, people who've been in the fight.
But you can get that reaction from a cat that's been in fights. You get that same reaction.
Usually a motherfucker that been in a fight know what's coming. Usually a motherfucker been in a fight know what they mouth get them.
Yeah.
They know we're talking crazy, and he looked shocked that I wanted to do something to him. He wasn't so much even, it wasn't almost just scared. He was shocked that I wanted to fight him. Like, that blew his mind. That he could call me a motherfucker and tell me to shut the fuck up. I hadn't cussed at him once. And he was shocked that would enrage me enough.
Yeah, brother.
No, white boy. But I knew some brothers who ain't never gotten fight. And they all came across as dudes who had backed down from a confrontation very quickly. They would allow themselves to get pumped. They got that
that's
demeanor.
a layered relationship.
They got that demeanor.
Inside his mind, there were other things going on. Yeah. Just a man and a man talking. He actually thought that you wouldn't do nothing. That's why he was talking, right?
He spoke that way because of his perception of you.
Not his perception. No, don't do it like that. I'm just saying, he thought he spoke that way because he figured
he was like, this boy ain't shit.
He can't beat me up inside this job. You understand what I'm saying?
Privilege.
Hey, listen, he was well known that our
protective
job
privilege,
like the boiler room. Listen, my vice president saw that whole entire altercation. You know what he did?
They work it out.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck. This ain't one of them type of offices. We ain't working in no big. This is a small office. It's 20 of us, and it's wild in this bitch. To him, to keep in mind, he the one jumped up cussing, not me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I wasn't the one who kicked it off. He the one jumped up. You can shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Damn. I was like, whoa.
He did that from a position of difference than it was.
No, he did that as a person who ain't used to getting hit in the mouth.
Yeah, no, not having accountability.
And protected and feeling protected by these four walls.
Especially to a motherfucker who ain't engaged you in this manner. Ain't like you took it to this level immediately. This is his go-to move. Right. To talk to. Like, I went to school with some kids like this. Your go-to move is to get crazy out the mouth because you know, especially white kids, you know the law on your side.
It's the NBA. Somebody gonna come hold you back.
You know the law, and you know the law on your
and
side.
Then you know how it is when somebody grab you, then you get like extra tough.
Real tough now. On a deeper level, think about the mentality of us as black kids or black people versus white people. White people inherently know or assume all authority is to help and protect them. So when they talk crazy to you, it's a reason they threaten you with the police. It's an assumption the police are coming to assist them with whatever is happening. So when they talk that shit to you, they also feel that they know as long as I stay within the rules, I didn't break no rules or no laws, I can say what I want to say. I could be as disrespectful out my mouth as I can be. I didn't touch you. I ain't break the rule. And if you touch me, I'm suing or I'm getting you fired or I'm calling the cops, right? See, black people, we don't think that way because in our history, the police ain't on our side. Authority and the laws ain't on our side. In our history, it's actually probably easier to handle your conflicts yourself because calling the authorities make it worse for all involved. So then you'll get someone like my mentality bumping heads from someone with that mentality. That's a deadly combination of someone who tends to handle their issues themselves versus someone who talk a lot of shit but gonna call the police immediately when shit go left.
I think it's deeper than just the police. I think there's a society as what he is as a demographic, as to what you is as a demographic. He was speaking from a level of comfort. Before the police come, the people in his office not gonna let Lance beat the shit out of me. That's why he talks stupid. In addition to
That's true.
Maybe never been into a conflict before. Society won't let inside their mind. They speak from a position like you was talking about, a position of privilege. But they know they not gonna let Lance beat the shit out of me in here. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Once you came around that desk, that's what he getting a little close. Ain't nobody grabbed him. Ain't nobody.
No, they grabbed me.
Ain't nobody broke it up.
That shifted. But let's ask a real question. What the fuck were you really gonna do?
Oh, I was gonna fire him up.
You was about to put your hands on him?
And the reason was I was gonna be dead wrong, but I was already having a terrible day. So I was and that's the only reason I got mad, because both y'all know I'm a talker. But when I'm upset, having a bad day,
You quiet.
I'm extra quiet. Like so I'm having one of them days already. The people already like, "Are you good, Joe? You've been kind of quiet today." Yeah, I'm good.
You were younger.
No, I'm like 30, maybe 29.
Yeah,
28.
that's younger.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't do that shit today. You wouldn't compromise your damn job for that shit, like that kind of situation.
I wouldn't have run around the corner to rush him. No, but I would have handled it.
Because your ass would have been in HR.
Toned it down maybe. I would have taken it maybe 2 levels below that.
Yeah.
But what I probably would have done is somebody would have got loud with me like that. I'd have been like, bro, you can do that on this clock, but we got to leave this building.
Yeah, I'll see you outside.
No, I'm not even saying that, because that's a threat.
No, not I see you outside.
No, that's a threat.
You think that's a threat?
They can be taken as a threat. I'm simply stating.
Hey, you know what?
I don't
play them games in my job.
I don't play with.
Yeah, I'm not playing them games.
You don't play what?
I don't get into that level of interaction.
I don't either.
I'm moving mostly with my coworkers.
And I don't either.
I'm never
Typically.
I'm never arguing with a motherfucker at work.
No. I'm not either.
I've never, that's the only time where it's gone where it wasn't. No, actually, I've gotten unprofessional twice in my life. That was one, and one was with a chick who was super out of line with her mouth. And I just had to pull her card. Because sometimes motherfuckers just keep testing you because they're in an environment where they've always gotten away with it. And then you come into that environment and they assume you're going to take it too.
Yeah. The only time I've gotten heated in the workplace, the shit was about business.
That's what I'm saying. It's not usually.
It ain't never personal.
Yeah,
right.
It's like yo, hey, that's my motherfucking
opinions.
deal. And even then, there's a moment where we will shift to a place, because you know how sales can be, man. We had a room.
Snakes.
And when I was actually, each organization that I've been in, we've had a room where if you need to like let loose, we go in that room. Like you cut that shit off. You have enough awareness that this, you know what? Let's go in the whatever kind of room, whatever.
Y'all ain't going to shoot the fade. Y'all just want to speak frankly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, hey, motherfucker, you know, blah, 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 and this, that, one, you know, and we'll just have that conversation. The beauty of that is, in most of the cases with me, in most cases that I've been in, we work that shit out. Now, what I thought was interesting about what this conversation that we was having and what was on in the group is when we referenced it in regards to women. Like women, if a woman never had a fight,
I look at it completely different.
That was the genesis of the whole post.
Yeah. That was the genesis of the whole
somebody
post.
picking on a chick because she never had a fight.
Right.
I look at that completely different.
And I think any dude that look like, damn, what's wrong with you? No, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Right. Yeah. I met a bunch of women that don't have a fight.
You expect a woman to like get into a fight?
I think it's normal for women to have never had a fight they like. I think that's pretty common. There's a lot of women who've never had a fight.
You know what? I've had a situation, like I dated someone who had the situation that you was just talking about a few minutes ago. Very mouthy and can't fight. Never been in a fight. So here's the scenario.
It's a woman?
Yeah, somebody I dated like years ago. So she's at the Target, and you know how a person is coming out the parking spot. She got there second. It was another car waiting, but she felt like because she was on that side of the aisle that it was her spot. So she just pulled in, even though it was another car on the other side of the aisle waiting. So she pulls in, gets out. The older lady, now this is an older lady that approaches her, and she's like, excuse me, didn't you see me waiting? She's like, well, you didn't pull in fast enough. And the lady was like, no. I was waiting for the car to move. So she got mouthy. Now, she's told me this story. She got mouthy with the lady, and the lady just started whooping her ass all up on the car. I mean, just beating the brakes off her. And she told this story. She was just like, the lady actually was nice to me, but I was being an asshole, and I was just like, well, you didn't move fast enough. And the lady was like, no.
That's beautiful.
No, I paused because you was on that side. I was giving you the opportunity to drive by.
I bet she watch her mouth now, don't she?
Listen, here's
She
what's
gave
worse.
her opportunity to give her.
Here's
my
what's
bad,
worse.
Bro. She didn't give her my bad, bro. So she got the
flu flops.
Yeah.
Right. So
No,
here's
she get an opportunity to get in your fucking car and
pull
pull
out
out
and
spot
get
back.
his spot
That's
back.
fucking-
Right.
I'm sorry,
Right.
ma'am. Here you go.
So
Right.
here's what happened. She said that this woman is like in between the cars, like nobody can really see the shit. So she's getting her ass whooped. And she said she was at her mercy. She was like, I was in a balled up fetal position. The chick just had her
Damn.
banging her head against the door.
Damn.
Here's what happens.
She looked like that.
Surprisingly, her aunt was in the same Target and went over there and was like, stop.
She was banging her head against the
She said-
door.
I'm being
Damn.
PG based off what she said to this lady. She said that she was real disrespectful to her.
Damn.
Wow. Well, I guess the why don't matter.
Listen, that's part of the reason.
Because nobody
Listen.
ever punched you in your fucking mouth. So you go your whole life saying whatever comes to your
LaWanda
mind
with a biscuit.
with little to no
3-piece
consequences.
spicy
You know what I'm saying?
with slaw.
Joe, I done got into it with dudes. It's clear. Fam, you ain't had your ass whooped. Listen to how some motherfuckers talking PMU.
Yeah.
You done got comfortable
Here's the-
behind the
It's
keyboard.
a lot of them that talk like that simply
Yeah.
because they own that keyboard.
Be on
Yeah.
that, man. You stupid. That was some dumbass shit you said. Whoa, bro.
They don't even-
Here's the
You
other.
didn't know me.
Here's the other aspect of it.
Wow, crazy. They mouth.
Here's the other aspect of it. I bet all three of us know some very non-threatening, like physically non-threatening guys.
Mhm.
But they whoop ass. Like they may be in mixed martial arts or know some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
They're very
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you see them,
Oh yeah.
they probably got their shoestrings tied real tight. They probably got
I wouldn't say they nerds,
They
but they
got
don't
hat
look.
tops on.
I would
They
say
got
they
the
nerdy,
Shaq
but
suit.
they're not
They got
physically
the-
imposing.
Yeah, they're not physically
And
threatening.
this is like regular dudes.
Now here's the
Fuck
thing.
your whole life up.
If you ever talk to them cats, like a cat that'll bump them, they might bump it. Either way.
Bob
Them-
ain't never had a fight.
Yeah, Bob ain't never had he had a breakdance battle. Those cats, they know what they can do. So typically, they're going to always yield to non-confrontational methods. So they like to de-escalate shit. So they know. But it's the ones that be woofing all the time and that be barking and I beat your.
At your age, though, it has to be so many level of disrespect, right? You got to cross the line. You got to make a person acknowledge it. Then you got to not take the opportunity to say, my bad, bro. For you to have a physical confrontation at this age, now,
I've
you
almost
just
got
got to be dealing
You
with
talking about
even
at this age?
motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I'm trying
Oh,
to
no,
got
no,
there
no.
2 years ago.
I ain't fighting
They
nobody.
just got to be stupid,
Listen,
bro.
I almost got
not-
there 2 years
They don't
ago.
listen to reason.
But you're right. I gave him about 6-7 passes first. Like I literally, and I ain't even tell the whole story, but basically I didn't take it there until I turned my back to leave and he disrespected me again. So that was like the line for me. Like I gave you 6 passes. Now I'm walking away, having never disrespected you in return. So I'm giving you the L. I'm giving you the W. Like, all right, bro, you don't disrespect. I'm done. I'm leaving. And as I'm leaving, he did it again. And then I just lost it. Like, God, I couldn't give him no more W, G.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you 6 W's already under the Gentleman Act. So there is a line, but even then, I was glad that it didn't get turned physical. Like, I was glad that he backed down when I turned up. Because truth be told, at this age, you're right. No, I do not want to get into a fight with no motherfucker.
You really shouldn't have to. If you move in a certain place, in a certain environment, you shouldn't.
Is there anything where you can see any scenario where you can see it getting physical?
Yeah, somebody
Every
touched my
day on the
woman.
internet, I see something that I shouldn't be in that situation.
Joe.
Every day, it's something like, ooh, I beat that boy.
Joe,
Yes, if that
them
was
troll motherfuckers who be playing with you in the stores. It's one, they got one would do was touching women's faces. Fam, if I'm in the mall and you touch my girl's face, I might not ask you shit. You done already touched her, fam. Like, what's the ask?
Yeah.
I might just foul you. Like, straight up the house, she just walked.
Hey, real talk.
What?
Listen, my sister might file on that nigga on her own.
What?
And Brittany might file on her own.
Listen, anybody listening, I'm not apologizing for what I'm about to say, and I ain't never taking it back. I sincerely hope one of them little troll motherfuckers get hurt bad fucking with people. I don't think it's cool to try to get your entertainment off embarrassing me on camera.
Yeah, I don't want to participate. Yeah.
Fam, I'm grown.
It's probably happened. We just ain't seen it.
Joe,
It happened a
don't
couple
use
It's
me
happened.
for your motherfucking content, my dog. Don't come asking me no dumbass questions. Don't touch me. Don't play with me. Don't come in the hood asking ignorant shit, making it seem like you want to turn up, but it's really a fucking joke. Like, I ain't with none of that shit. They be playing with real motherfuckers. It used to be a dude back in the day. He got shot doing that shit. You remember it was a big dude who used to walk around saying, I'll fuck your bitch.
Yeah,
big dick style.
Long dick
Yeah,
style.
he got shot.
Got his ass
Did he?
popped up.
Yes. That's why he stopped.
Yo, I remember that
He
dude.
got shot by a felon. The dude
Long,
that shot him
long,
went
long
back to
dick
jail.
style. That's what it is.
Yeah. He did that shit.
Wasn't
to a
that
dude.
Tyrone? His name was Tyrone. My
And
name
he
is
did that
Tyrone.
shit,
Right.
And a nigga plugged his big ass.
Damn.
And these kids don't know that story.
Did he die?
No, but the dude shot him was a felon. He went back to jail.
Damn.
Oh, because you want to. That's what I'm saying. Because you want to make content
Damn.
playing with
So,
motherfuckers
somebody bothering him.
disrespectfully. Dude was disrespectful as fuck. You
Yeah.
be with your chick, man. I'll fuck your dick long cheeks. See, I'm a nigga. I take the knockout. You talk to me too crazy. You just a
Damn,
big
I
ass
ain't-
nigga. I just pray and hope it be quick. Bro.
That's why I ain't seen no more videos of
Yeah,
that.
he got shot. And I'm hoping. I ain't gonna say I hope one of these little kids get killed, but it's a ton of them running around playing. I done seen a couple of them get hemmed up. I would love to see one of them catch the flu flops.
Mhm.
Bad too, like a broken jaw or something. Just so it can go all across the internet. Some motherfuckers stop playing with people so you can become YouTube famous. Because you're trying to make money off my motherfucking embarrassment. They monetize all these channels, G. And they're not just doing it, they trying to become famous and get paid. And they be playing with they be playing with women. Man, please, G. Let one of them motherfuckers walk up to me while I'm in Walmart or some shit shopping, trying to play with me and my lady, G. Shit, you gonna see about me on the internet, Joe. I'm gonna hurt one of them little motherfuckers. On the real, I don't like that goofy shit. That's this new era, Joe. These kids. Remember, Buddy used to it's a dude who used to walk around saying on live broadcast, he just run up and say, fuck him in the pussy. Remember that shit?
I remember seeing a video like that, but I didn't know that person was doing it often.
Joe.
I think it happened once and people thought that shit was funny.
No, he
and you had a
used to do a
bunch of random people doing it.
No, but he started it. He would run up to a live broadcast like a lady doing Wes on the street or something like that and just run up and say fuck in the pussy.
That's goofy nigga shit. It's goofy nigga shit, but at the same time, it's victimless goofy nigga shit, right?
Yeah, but it's that line. I think when Vines became popular, when it started to become people started taking vulgarity and embarrassing other people as comedy.
Mm.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
That-
motherfuckers
I'm
stop
trying-
that shit.
It's
I'm trying to
kind of
make a
like shock
distinction
value,
between
like shock
that
value.
and actually embarrassing somebody. That's just him making a fool of himself running across.
Well,
the
he
camera.
also
didn't do anything.
Well, no, he
Like,
didn't do anything, but it's also crude, lewd behavior where
Yes,
it
it is.
actually there's no joke in that. Fucking with a pussy, it damn near don't even make sense. Like, what else you gonna do in the pussy, my nigga? Like, this is some dumb shit to say. But there's no joke, there's no punchline, there's no creativity.
You got to know the point of reference for it. That's
What's the point of reference? Maybe I missed it. I never heard it. Where it come from?
It was a newscaster, right? He was doing a newscast and he thought the camera was off, right? And he talking to the cameraman about she was cute. Said, I'll fuck her right in the pussy. He got fired because they camera. Come up.
But even still, it was like
I didn't know that was a reference
Nah, I
point.
didn't either. But even still-
Oh, damn.
To me, being vulgar or just trying to embarrass somebody else is not creativity. It's
No,
not
it's not.
funny. It's not
It's not.
humorous.
Mm.
And I think we've long crossed that line. Remember they used to do the shit back when they had Divine where you smack a nigga with a carton of milk?
No, I don't know.
You remember that shit? You ain't never used to watch Vines
Mm-mm.
before Instagram basically took their whole shit over. That's all Instagram. That's what Instagram did. Make a little 15-second video clips. I remember all that shit, smacking eggs on motherfuckers and shit on camera. Just always doing something to somebody on camera to make them feel awkward or to embarrass them or make them look stupid. And now that's a form of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Or just being vulgar, not even being funny. That shit ain't funny. That shit ain't comedy to me. That shit whack. That shit some cornball shit to me.
It's a lesson that my uncle passed down to me and I passed down to my kids. We not playing unless both of us joking, right? You can't just right now put me in a headlock and damn near choke me out and say we playing because I'm not playing. I'm not having no fun, right? So joking is when two people choose to participate in something that might be comical, right? If I joke with you, might laugh it up, chuck it up because we guys, right? But if I'm sitting here trying to embarrass you and ridicule you, we're not joking. I'm being an asshole.
And we're not playing.
That's the difference between
exactly.
And we're not
between
playing.
an insult
Right.
and a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and you think you can tell the difference between what you think the difference between an insult and a joke is?
Intent.
That's what I say is intent.
Intent is as simple as that. If you're trying to embarrass me, belittle me, degrade me, especially depending on what the audience is.
There you go.
Depending on what the audience is, you know, there's shit that we can say amongst fellas about each other. As long as it ain't below the belt and, you know, about, you know, your family, your mama, your wife,
And even
your
depending
kids.
on the homie, he can get away with some of that.
Exactly. But to prove the point, to paint the point I'm trying to make, if it's amongst the fellas, yeah, I've had homeboys who will say those kind of jokes when there's women around. Now, because of my
Business.
because of my level of coolness, I won't even say shit, because in my mind, you about to play yourself. Because most women, they gonna see what you're doing. Now you're gonna look like a clown because they see that you trying to front your man in front of women. So a lot of times I won't even say shit. But
no.
It just depends on what it is. But for the most part, yeah. But it's certain things as guys, amongst guys, you know, you bust people chops and, you know, get away with that shit.
What did you feel say, Sleep? Yeah, an ad.
No, go ahead. No, because it's belaboring the point. It gets to the point to where it's like, if somebody say, your mama a bitch, you know, words don't hurt you, right? It don't really matter. And it comes to a point, it becomes irrelevant whether my mother is or isn't a bitch, right? What's clear now is that you meant me some offense. And I'm not too quick to just chuck up blatant offense. You wanted to offend me. You wanted a reaction, right? Depending on my mood, I just might give you what you asked for. You see what I'm saying? Depending on what the tenor of the conversation.
I'm like that because I would always say, I'm like, it's akin to if you shoot at me but you miss. I'm gonna not be mad at you no more because you missed.
It's really just about intent.
You tried to shoot me.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you cracked that joke, you was trying to hurt my feelings. Now, you may not have hurt my feelings, but the fact that was your intent, now there's an issue.
It might not, but to back to this point, it may not even been to hurt your feelings, right? I don't want to be a pawn in I don't want to play a role in your movie. Like you talk about homie who cracked the jokes he shouldn't when you around chicks, right? He may not have been trying to hurt you. He may have been trying to stand on your shoulders, look taller. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He may have been trying to stunt weight at your expense, right? And I don't want to be no part of none of that shit.
Right. It is some lame shit.
Now, what did I always say a lame is? Motherfuckers who don't know how to act around women, don't know how to act. It's like when you take your homie around some new niggas and y'all cracking jokes and he think that he can crack the jokes.
Right.
Like, no.
Hey, whose man's is this?
Like I've seen that shit get awkward because my man has shaved all his facial hair off and we roasted him. And it's a dude at the table that like they know him, but he don't know him. And he called this motherfucker something, I don't know, Dr. J, Babyface something. And Buddy turned around and said, man, who the fuck is you talking to? Yeah. And I said, whoa, G. Like, chill out. We was all roasting you. It's all good.
Yeah, but I don't know this motherfucker.
Joy,
we ain't cool like that.
That's exactly. He said, yeah.
I don't know, dude.
He said, the difference is, I fuck with y'all. He turned around. He said, I don't know this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I said?
Yeah, fair game.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Buddy was like, my bad, G. Like, I'm out of it now. Like, that's a valid fucking point.
My bad, bro.
Now, Buddy apologized.
Right. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. But
Buddy apologized.
It's about how you respond to it. Everybody mess up sometimes, but it's about how you respond. Whether it's a bump or whether you slick with your mouth. It's about how you
in that situation.
Yeah. You talking about your boy?
Yeah.
He was wrong.
I'm not apologizing.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't get to this. You can't just force your you just made the point. I am not obligated to be a part in your movie. You understand what I'm saying? You can't make me, right? And if you attempt to and I don't appreciate it, you should, my bad, bro.
But when you turn to me and say, who the fuck you talking to? Yeah, you didn't address me correctly.
Motherfucker, you started it though.
Yeah, but I did it plain. we need to pivot on.
You started it though.
Yeah, but I'm listen, turn up on me, nigga.
No. Fuck that. You can't just leapfrog over. You said you read the room wrong. That's on you.
But that don't mean you get to turn up on me.
Really?
Yes. My mistake.
No, he don't have to, but you know where it came from. You know where it stemmed from, so therefore act accordingly.
This is my rule. If I make an error,
how the fuck you gonna make rules?
Just because I make an error,
when you're in violation.
When I make an error or a mistake, does not give you license to now get disrespectful to me and turn it to me.
No.
Who the fuck is you talking to?
You take that as disrespect, though.
Hell yeah, nigga. You talking?
So how could you make a comment like that towards a motherfucker you don't know? But now you conveniently saying his response is disrespectful.
I just told you what happened.
he know the dude, but he don't know him well. We all playing. He jump in with the plan, so clearly he's playing. Buddy just like, I don't know you well enough to play with me like that. Now, me personally, when you turn up immediately, who the fuck is you talking to? Nigga, you.
Okay, see, now you want to pour.
No, because you can't talk to me.
You
like
want to pour
that.
kerosene on the fire.
No, nigga. No, not when you turn up like that. You can turn around and be like, hold on, fam, I don't know you like that. Then you'd have got a my bad, G. But when you turn up on some hard shit, that nigga turn back around and say, nigga, I don't fucking know you like that nigga got up in his chest with the nigga. Hey. You can't get up in your chest with a nigga like me.
I think that's.
I'm not with that. Cause you
what you say, Sleep?
Punk me.
No, I'm in a situation now. I got a damaged relationship that's based off of that same concept, right? If you wrong me, right, you don't have the license to tell me how to react to your
wrongness, nigga. If that's a word,
have to accept
yes, I fucked up, but tell me nicely that I fucked up, right?
No.
And I'm not gonna tell you.
I also don't have to accept it because I'm wrong. I don't have to accept any response you give me concept. That's simply because I'm wrong.
That's why this relationship that I have right now is damaged right now, because I disagree, right? I think that if there's a burden to be bared off two people having to react, right? But he still owed him that my bad. I'm not going to say regardless of how he responded to him, but if there was someone that had to bear a burden, it's the motherfucker who did point A. People like to look at a problem, right? And they you come to it explodes around point G, and they want to start at point C to say, well, let's start here. No, we're gonna start at point A. If you wasn't making no motherfucking jokes,
it's the cause and effect
situation. You see what I'm saying?
It's the cause and effect.
No. I know I was making jokes, but ask me nicely not to. How about no? I'm not. See, that's how niggas get killed every day. This is a microcosm.
See, hold on. See, this is where I disagree. You are correct 100% when you say when you are the one who crossed the line, whatever, you do not get to tell that person how to respond. Mm-hmm. Where we start to delineate from the same ideology,
right,
is that I also feel that my mistake does not give you license to talk to me how the fuck you want. You don't get to be disrespectful to me because of an error. Now, if I fuck you over, that is different. Like if I did you bogus, did you wrong with intent, yes. If I made an error, made a mistake like this gentleman did, that's a mistake. He wasn't trying to fuck Buddy over. He made a mistake.
Who gets to define that?
What you mean? It's clear. He read the room wrong. He made a mistake. He was laughing. The joke wasn't no disrespectful joke.
Might one man feel that if you don't know me like that and you make a quote unquote joke of me that you just disrespected me, might he responded like that because he felt he was disrespected?
He can. He got every right to, but you don't get to tell me how to take your disrespect now. Neither one of us.
That's exactly what you
So what I'm saying is the same way I don't get to tell you how to respond, I don't now have to take your disrespect because I fucked up. So now I fucked up, and you just get to disrespect the fuck out of me.
But they gotta fuck up the party and tear up the room.
Right. No, but listen to the conversation. I made an honest mistake, and because of that mistake,
it's not an honest mistake.
It's not an honest
mistake based off your definition.
Hold on, listen to the question.
Exactly. It's based off your definition, but most people will not take it as such.
So okay,
they will not line up with what you're saying.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. In my scenario that I gave, do you think that cracking of a joke with a person you don't know well is an egregious error? Like one of grave disrespect?
Wait, say it again.
Do you think cracking a joke on someone you don't know well with reading the room wrong? Because he wasn't joke number 1. He like joke 8. He read the room wrong. You think that's an egregious error?
No.
For a nigga to be turning around talking about who the fuck you talking about, nigga? I don't fucking know.
But I don't think that response is out of like I don't take that response as disrespect. You're saying that his response was disrespectful to you.
No, you could not take no man talking to you like that.
No. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I already can preconceive what you're gonna go. Oh, just bullshit. If I read the room wrong, which at this stage of the game, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. My awareness is too heightened that I'm not going to talk slick to a motherfucker that I don't know.
Put myself
in a position for a motherfucker.
No. Can I finish the story before you just give the fucking goof answer that's not true?
I'm telling you what it sound like.
So in that scenario, if I by chance read the room wrong, what?
Gambler.
You all right?
Yeah.
You need a hug. You need a quick hug. You need a pause.
Go ahead.
Hey, but if I by chance read the room wrong and I said something like that, and the dude response was, "Hey, my man, who the fuck are you? I don't know you like that. My response would be, my bad, bro. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just joking. No offense. No offense. I wasn't trying to make an offense. I wasn't trying to offend you. That'd be my response. Even if he was like, who the fuck are you? Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just going to fall back because the truth of the matter is he right? I shouldn't have been that motherfucker comfortable just being slick at the mouth. I caused that response.
So he can talk to you any way he wants to now.
The only thing the motherfucker...
I'm asking the question. We my bad, bro, and we likely not to say shit else to each other probably ever. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Why? Because we've established some lines right quick. You know what I'm saying? We ain't cool like that. All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. My bad. I shouldn't have joked with you, bro. But don't say shit else to me now.
Hold on. Now, why do you have that stance? Why do you have the don't say shit else to me stance? What happened?
Because I was being a bigger person by saying I gave him my bad, bro.
So hold on. So you don't feel that way because he came at you wrong? Because what if he came at you and be like, hey, dog, I don't know you like that. It didn't get the who the fuck is you out of and didn't do all that.
I put myself in a position.
No, you hear the question. Like that. If he didn't come at you like that and just came at you like, hey, bro, I don't know you like that to be joking on me, would you still feel like, okay, I can't fuck with this nigga no more? Because that's what you said after he came at you strong.
Yeah.
Would you still feel that way if he didn't come at you strong?
Probably not.
Right. And that is my point. That is my whole point.
But why wouldn't you?
Because he came at the nigga hard as shit.
Is that why?
And I'm a man. And now you testing me.
I'm asking him that question.
Well, I'm just saying it. once we establish a way to communicate, right? That what you're talking about, the latter part of what you was talking about, just two people working out something we had a misunderstanding, we can move on from that, right? But if the former part, if you're just gonna disrespect me, hey, shut the fuck up. I don't know you like that. That's cool. I'm not gonna then try to re-escalate it and one up them. All right, cool.
Which is what I said.
Yeah. More than likely, what I'd be like, if he turned around to me and say, who the fuck is you talking to? Or who the fuck is you? I'd be like, hey, it's all good. Be cool, Joe. I ain't mean nothing by it. I ain't mean nothing. Okay. But what you ain't getting is an apology. Not when you come at me gangster. If you just tell me, but Lance, I'm not built that way. Maybe listen, I'm not built for no man unless I egregiously did something to you. That's a minor fucking error. A nigga, you getting roasted and a nigga jump in on the roasting and you finna jump that hard because you don't know the nigga. Now you the whole room finna get quiet. Now the nigga gotta apologize to you in front of the whole room with your chest all up and you, no, nigga, who the fuck you talking to like that? You can talk to me better than that.
Bro, let me tell you something.
So I might not come back out and be like, hey, watch your fucking mouth. But I'm like, hey, dog, I ain't mean nothing by that. It's cool. And I probably walk the fuck off.
Listen.
Because now you got to watch how you talk to me now.
Yeah, we can't.
See, and that's why I said I don't like this.
I cut off communication.
And that's why I said I do not have to accept your disrespect simply because I fucked up. I made an error. Now you think you get to disrespect me? Not Lance.
Listen, repeat that. When you watch this again.
Yes,
he's answering his response. He's answering the question with us.
Well, you said just because I fucked up, you get to disrespect me.
No, you don't get to disrespect me.
You don't get to disrespect me. You didn't even phrase it the way that it may be perceived in real life, right? In real life, you disrespected me and I disrespected you back. In your mind, I made a small minor infraction and then you disrespected me.
What if he took what you said as disrespect and not a mistake?
Did he misread me?
No,
he misread me. He misread me. I didn't mean it with no disrespect.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you there's one word that's kind of fucking this whole scenario up. And it's perception.
Exactly.
Your perception is that you made a mistake. In that nigga's mind, you just disrespected me.
Okay.
Because you don't have that relationship with me to be talking slick at the mouth. So therefore, I'm matching what you just gave me.
He just fucked
so
up.
now you playing. Now you. This is what we doing. And you know what? And you know what? That's gotten a lot in our community. Motherfuckers dead or behind in jail over dumb shit, or over shit that you just could have just been like, my bad, bro. I didn't mean it. My apologies.
Or your first response shouldn't be no disrespectful shit unless you know a motherfucker trying to disrespect you.
But it's the perception.
We are both
be the bigger person.
This is what y'all missing. We are both entitled to our perceptions, and we are both entitled to our responses. What y'all trying to tell me is that after I fuck up, I gotta take whatever he gives, and I'm saying that is not the case.
You don't have to like it, and you don't have to accept it, but you do. But you should respond in a manner where you de-escalating that shit.
Despite, no matter what he says to me,
I mean, Lance,
I think the person is whoever started point A is the person that should bear the most burden of.
So what if the nigga say some wild shit to you in response? Maybe not no super like I.
So, no.
So what if he insults you in response to your insult?
Okay, you keep moving the goalposts, nigga.
I'm just
You keep moving the goalposts.
But I'm asking where's the line?
No. But here's a better question.
Okay.
You say some slick shit to a dude you don't know in a room full of people, and some of those people are women. That's the scenario, right?
Not the one I was in, no.
What was the scenario you gave? It was just the fellas?
Yeah, just like 4 dudes at the
Okay,
table.
fuck it. It was the fellas, right? You say some slick shit in a room full of fellas, right? What do you think his response should be?
He can say it to me without getting super with the fuck yous and all that shit in his chest. He'd be like, hey, player, I don't know you like that to be cracking jokes on me.
You would have been cool with that.
Absolutely.
And what would your response be?
My bad, G. Apology.
So it's
the disrespect, nigga.
Your perception of disrespect.
Listen, I'll give you an example. I got a homie who, when people fuck up with him,
perception of disrespect.
Yes, same way that's what I'm trying to tell you. You are allowing him his perception and want to rob me of mine.
Hey, right, so it's different than women in the room, too.
Yeah. So listen, I got a homie, and he probably watching, because he watch a lot, who we've talked over the years about how he will take off on people who fuck up. And I'd be like, Joe, just because they made a mistake don't mean you now have the license to talk to them crazy. I've worked in customer service. Because I'm a decent sized dude, typically people don't pop off on me. But you know how many times I seen a coworker make a simple error and a motherfucker pop off on them and they think they licensed to do so because that person is wrong. My mistake, my error does not now rob me of my humanity. You still got to talk to me like a man. You still need to approach me in that way. Now, the disrespect was egregious, like it was flagrant. That's different. But in a situation where a bunch of niggas is cracking jokes on you and a nigga who don't know you so well jump in on the joke cracking and you gonna sit here and talk to this nigga like he just said he trying to fuck your girl. Like, damn, dog, he just cracked a fucking joke.
Hey, y'all know what made this made
no, you can't talk to me.
You know what this
way.
made me think of? It's like if you got two people that's joning. Hey, from people named from Chicago, joning means like talking about the other person, signifying, going back, paying the dozens, as our parents used to say. But anyway, you remember back in the day when people were going back and forth, joning on each other?
Yeah.
But it'll be a motherfucker that's laughing real hard.
Fuck you laughing at.
And then the person that's losing, that going back and forth, that battle, they'll just shift the energy and be like, what the fuck, what you laughing at?
Yeah,
he's like, I ain't talking about
sucker shit. You can't handle him no more, so you gonna find the motherfucker you can handle.
Yeah, you gonna deflect and start talking to another
It comes down with Lance. You can correct me without checking me. Rod says I apologize in some form. If I know I fucked up, just attempt to de-escalate so the other person decides to still be on some other shit, it's on them. Tanisha say apologizing a de-escalating situation is not the same as giving a pass to someone. That's why I said, just to wrap it up, I just simply say, if I fuck up and you still speak to me like you got some modicum of respect for me despite my area, we can figure this out. I ain't got no problem apologize. But once you escalate it, once you get up in your chest like you checking me, you all this bass in your voice and you jumping up all in your bravado. Well, I'm one of them niggas. I don't get checked, bro.
You not even seeing it, bro.
I sat there and watched the man literally get up in his shit.
You not even.
How Will Smith say? What do you say? Are you acting all brolic? Like, nigga,
you can't even see it. That's
don't get tough with me, G. Just don't get tough with me.
Hey, listen to what he's saying, man. Goddamn.
Right. If I don't know you, if dude walking down the street, we can go outside right now, and it's a dude walking down the street with some Walmart shoes on, right? Okay. And you walk up to, what are those? You know what you just did? You've done to him the exact same thing you taking offense to. You've disrespected that man because you don't know him like that.
Of course, that's a stranger.
You don't know me like that, bro.
That's a stranger.
This motherfucker talking about buddy, whatever the fuck.
He wasn't a stranger.
Whoever he was, you don't got the license to just. You're saying the exact same thing, and what's another word for hypocritical? We'll just go with hypocritical.
Okay.
God damn it, you don't have the right to say that what you did to him wasn't offensive, right? You don't get to make that determination.
I'm
right?
not.
It's perception.
You are.
No, I'm saying he still got to show me some respect.
Damn it, you just disrespected
him. So this is what I'm saying. So if you
how you gonna ask for something you didn't give?
So if you think I disrespected you, and now you gonna disrespect me, then be ready for whatever come back, nigga.
And that's why niggas kill.
and that's how niggas die.
Let's go, because we ain't gonna get nowhere.
Listen, no. Hold on. You can't plant a seed and not expect to get
Nigga, I didn't plant a seed in
the
my
harvest of the same what you just planted.
While you're acknowledging his perception, you can't ignore mine. And I don't feel I disrespected you.
I get it.
So I'm not gonna be open to you taking off on me. So y'all only acknowledging one perception.
No.
Yes,
I
you
get
are.
it.
Listen,
No, I get
y'all
it.
keep talking about how he feel. You gotta keep in mind, the intent is not there for me. So I'm not going to be super receptive to you taking off on me when I had zero intent to offend you. I'm of the perception you going way too fucking hard for this.
Perception.
So while you're entitled to your perception, I am entitled to mine.
But do you even consider why
Yes,
this motherfucker is taking off?
Yes, but if I don't feel I disrespected you and you come at me like
Are you trying to understand that you disrespected
not
this
at
nigga?
that point, nigga, you don't took it to level 10 already.
Yeah, that's emotional intelligence.
No, that's
Because
you,
in that moment, you should be able to identify.
And
Unless the motherfucker
I just said you're not giving sorry. G.
Unless
That's
the
it.
motherfucker just get in your face and it becomes physical and it is in its body language besides just words, because all we've been talking about is words. But if he's physically approaching you, maybe.
What did I say I would do? I said you're just not getting a sorry. I'm not apologizing.
Even though you,
I told you I'd be like, hey dog, I ain't mean it that way. It's all good.
yeah.
And I'm probably gonna walk the fuck off because I am a man that I typically match aggression with aggression. I don't take well to niggas talking to me as if it's a preconceived result here.
Mm.
You gonna talk to me a certain way and I'm gonna beg and respond like I'm your puppy. No, nigga, don't bark up at me. You got the wrong one. Show some fucking respect or be prepared for the consequences of your disrespect. Let me tell you something. I used to work at the clubs. I tell people all the time, typically how a fight happens is one person buck up and the other person can't back down. So I agree with you, right? One person get up in his shit, and now because you in your feelings, you got to come back in his instead of being calm. I will always remain calm. But I ain't apologizing. I'm not apologizing to no man who trying to check me. If you want to correct me, I'm fucking open to that entire conversation. If you think you finna talk to me all crazy, then you got to be able to back up all that energy, dog.
Depends on if you wrong or not, though.
I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong or not, G. And now again, if my intent is disrespectful, because
that's the problem right there.
I ain't going.
He doesn't identify. You're not identifying that what you did was disrespectful. And we said this about 10 minutes ago. You're seeing it as wrong.
We covered this.
No. You're seeing it as wrong and not disrespectful.
No, I already said I understand if he takes it as disrespect. And if he think I disrespected him, and now he wants to disrespect me, he cannot expect someone to just bow down. That's not how that goes. That's not the rules. Everyone don't be like, ooh, I fucked up, so I'm going to take this tongue lashing. Not Lance.
No, we know.
Not Lance. You just can't go the fuck off on me. No, nigga.
We know that.
Hey, that's the way I come from, G. I don't know if it's might make right or like your man Toussaint and them say, goddamn it, but can you whoop my ass? But you got to talk to me a certain way.
So here's the problem with that statement.
Yeah, I'm not going.
So when my boy Toussaint on his show,
can you whoop my ass?
When they talk on a pod show, can you whoop my ass? I believe it's somewhat of a rhetorical statement, but you're gonna meet a motherfucker that's gonna say, well, I don't mean you. Because I don't wish that on you because you're my brother.
I've been there.
But there's motherfuckers that might just say yes.
I've been there.
Or not say yes and just do it.
I've been there. I've been face to face with the nigga. If you had to have me tell the truth, I probably would have said I ain't winning this one. I've been there. Yeah. I've been into it with a lot of niggas. G,
it gotta be worth it though. You know
again, listen, if it ain't with my family, and I'm not gonna put my family and my loved ones in that kind of compromising situation. I'm in de-escalating mode. Unless it's like flat out protection.
All I'm simply saying is I didn't say I was gonna snap back, cuss a nigga. All I simply said is he ain't getting no apology if he disrespectful to me. That's all we really debating. Because I said I would more than likely walk away. And I'd be like, I wasn't trying to disrespect you, dog, and I just walk away. So all we really arguing is y'all would apologize. I'm not.
Manika said you need a hug. I hope I'm saying her name right. She said you need a hug.
I got a fiance at home. Get a nice one. I'm good. But like I said, that's the only thing. That's the only debate we actually have.
Mhm.
I'm not being apologetic to somebody who disrespect me. And like I said, unless I feel, I gotta feel, because the apology got to come from me. I have to feel I disrespected you. I have to have an understanding of the disrespect. But if I don't feel that way, if I know my intention was no disrespect and you take off on me, nah, apology is not forthcoming. Not me backing down, me de-escalating as in I ain't mean to do that. No harm, no foul. That's de-escalating, ain't it? Right?
Yeah.
That's all. So like I said, we arguing really over semantics. Just the apology part. That's really the only disagreement. No?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on for that because motherfucker better talk to me like that. I ain't going. Like I said, fuck that. Period. I'm not going. Anyway, speaking of disagreements, interesting conversation you and I had earlier. So it's a disagreement with your girl. So the premise behind it is you and her agreed on something, and then one of y'all change y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? So one of the examples, now this is the extreme example, but it's the dope example if it happened in real life. Movie Indecent Proposal.
Oh shit.
But Buddy offered this girl, she was bad, was a Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson. Offered this chick, I think it was like 200,000, something, I don't know what it was. Whatever the amount,
It was 200,000. It was $1 million.
$1 million. So right, $1 million. Substantial amount, especially back then to them. And they needed the money, if I'm not mistaken, and they just lost all their money in the casino or gambling or something.
I think they were in like real estate or some shit.
It was harder for paper.
Mm.
They both agreed to it. One person regretted. They changed their mind. Now what? What the fuck do you do here? When you agree to something and the other person changed their mind, but you haven't.
That's not how that scenario happened in the movie, dog.
Well, in the movie, he had regrets.
After the fact.
After the fact.
Yeah, so this is.
But did she keep fucking with him? Did she go end up?
Yeah. I believe she went back.
Like, so they broke up. Right. He had regrets. They broke up and then she went to go for free.
Free
She got
99.
free refills, goddammit. So in the movie, that's what happened, right?
Do you remember the movie?
I remember. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to process what I want to say, right?
Because I think the scenario that you're giving and what happened in the movie are two
It
different
might be.
things.
I may have the movie a little off.
No. So what you're saying is that, say, fuck, I can't even think of an example. So you're saying that a couple agree to something. They agree that they're going to do something in the future.
I got a great example.
And then the husband still wants to go through it, but for whatever reason, the wife says no.
Here go a great example. Your girl will give you to do a threesome.
She agreed to do a threesome.
She agreed to do a threesome.
Okay.
You find a girl.
Okay.
She agreed to it. Y'all set the shit up. You're super fucking excited.
This motherfucker
Then on the day of,
why you laughing, dude?
she shut that shit down.
She go in the bathroom and start crying and shit. But no, I can't. But no.
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how much I love you.
Okay, finish the scenario.
On the day of,
Okay.
she shuts it down.
Okay.
Says she don't want to do it no more. I think a threesome might be bad because that's kind of superficial.
That's
I
a
was hoping
bad
to get something-
example.
Yeah, it's probably just too superficial.
Because in that example,
How about moving to a new city, something like that? She agreed to move a new city, goddamn it, for a job or something or whatever, like something that really matters. Because sex is superficial, but something that really matters. And now she's changed her mind, and she wants you to stay. She wants you to renege with her.
I had situations like that, but I guess I'm not old enough or the life experiences enough because I'm crystal clear. It's like when you read a book, I'm crystal clear up to chapter 4. I just don't know how to successfully navigate after chapter 4. I've been in that situation before, and I've saw that you can part ways amicably, you can continue begrudgingly, right? But I have yet to see you come to a situation and you go live on happily ever after that, right? You understand what I'm saying? Meaning,
explain.
there are things you can do in a relationship to where
I think if
once you cross that certain line, they can never ever be the same again. Even
Yeah.
if both people love each other and they want to go back to the way it used to be, when you do certain things, they can never go back to
Give
the
me an
way it
example
was.
of certain things.
I can tell you one. Happened to me.
Keep the moving thing, for example, right? You got this big job opportunity. You're gonna go over there, right? Y'all finna move to pick a state, California,
Tennessee,
right? You excited about it?
This my wife or my girlfriend?
This is your fiance. Let's go halfway.
My fiance.
Right?
Okay.
Damn, you would make it difficult.
And she said, right? And so now, at the last minute, for whatever reason, she can't go. It could be family. It could be extenuating.
No, she don't want to go. It ain't nothing holding her. It's a choice, not a I gotta stay home. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to.
She don't have a reason.
She has a reason
important to her for whatever.
Yeah, she has a reason, but it's not a thing where like she got to take care of a sick mom. Not something like that. It's more so I don't really want to leave. I want to stay here. I'm comfortable type shit.
My friends here. There's my support system.
All that. Yeah.
I don't know how you live happily ever after that. If you stay, you forever gonna hold it with you. If she goes, she's forever gonna hold it.
And it can compromise how you move in a relationship.
Either person can be the bigger person and compromise, but I've just never experienced to where you can continue on and be happily ever after like that.
But the person that swallows that pill, because I had to do that, but it was more like I felt emasculated in my situation.
And it festers. It festers and
I
festers.
told my ex-wife we cannot get a dog because the kids are they're not responsible.
They're not responsible.
All we're gonna do is, and I'm like, not only they're not responsible, you are going to get extraordinarily annoyed at the dog when they through the potty training stages and the kids not taking care of it, and all that is going to fall back on me, the person who don't even want the fucking dog. You see what I'm saying? Because I gotta deal with your annoyance. I'm the one who have to go out and pick out the doodle, all that bullshit.
Get up in the morning and walk the motherfucker
whatever
in the
goes
snow.
wrong, ultimately gonna land on my doorstep in one way or another for some shit I don't want. She wouldn't got the dog any fucking way. When I tell you the thoughts that went through my mind,
she said, "Fuck you."
Nigga, I was that's why we divorced.
Yeah,
nigga. When I tell you though, I was furious.
How do you reconcile one of them
I'm
choices?
with you. I didn't know how. Because I'm like, I was looking at, I'm trying like, what? So I'll give you an example that don't involve me. A woman has her live-in boyfriend stain her whole entire front porch. Right? Now, you know how much hard work that should take hours.
Yeah, and it's tedious work.
A bunch of layers.
He blocks the front porch off. She comes home, moves the chair, and walk right up that bitch.
The job is done.
No.
I'm literally stopped.
It ain't finished.
No. You don't understand. The job is done. Like the level of I might just stop. No. That's what I'm saying. The job may just be done with the footprint right there.
He letting it dry.
Yeah,
but she fucked it up because it ain't. Well, even if it ain't dry, even if it might have been dry, but she didn't know that and she didn't check. She didn't give a fuck. She just didn't. And it was another door to go through. She just said, "Fuck that door."
That's wow. Yeah,
I watched it. I watched it with my own eyes.
It's something in there.
Now, how as a man do you? And he came outside and looked at her, and then he looked at me, and I just was like I ain't finna say shit. He was looking like I can't believe this motherfucker. And I'm like, now what do? If you go back in the house and go the fuck off, that's gonna make it worse. If you just sit there and take it, you feel like you setting a precedent where she can treat you like this whenever the fuck she wants.
What up, Ken?
So what the fuck do you do?
I'm going back to a previous topic we had, but that's the point where you say, "Hey, bro, you know you just bumped into me." That was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He don't gotta curse him out like buddy.
Yeah.
What if say you don't talk to me like that? You say, "Hey, baby, you know I just spent 4 hours out there."
But what if you know damn well she know what the fuck what she did?
I'm finna clarify.
Make sure.
I know this motherfucker know he just bumped me too, but I'm finna give
you gonna give him an option.
You understand what I'm saying?
You give him an opportunity to make it right.
And she said, yeah. She said, yes, I know.
I said, baby, you know, you just walked over my
yeah.
She not gonna tell me. My woman not gonna tell me. Yeah. If I just tell her, she did it on accident. My lady did it on accident. You understand what I'm saying? She had to, and there's no motherfucking way. It had
I ain't feel like walking around the house.
I don't know.
Yeah. See,
I don't know why she did it either. I ain't asked her. She was
I'm assuming it had to be an accident.
No, I think she just ruled at me like that. She didn't give a fuck about it. Work. She treated him like shit. I ain't gonna say who it is, but she treated him like shit on a regular basis.
That's not cool.
She treated him like shit on a regular basis. So I was just like, wow, because I knew he had been out there like 5-6 hours. Ain't no.
Hey, so did he? So the question is, did he finish the job?
It was already done. He was letting it dry.
Oh, okay, my bad. I missed that point.
I'm pretty certain it wasn't dry.
He got to put another fucking 3 layers over that now to get the footprints.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he had been out there all day since the morning doing this shit.
I think you said this, but Tanisha just said, why would she do that on purpose?
That's what I'm saying. It got to be an
Listen,
accident.
It's a
I
reason
walked to the
behind
back of the door.
especially if she wanted him to do it. It was something that she wanted
It's
done.
3 of us walking into the house. She's the third person. The person in front walked to the side. I followed that person. She has the keys. We get to the door. We turn around like, what if we both look like, I know that motherfucker didn't just go up them stairs.
Yeah.
She could be ignorant to how.
Fam, didn't I just tell you the people that the person that lives in the house with her walked around because the porch is blocked off. She moved the chairs, nigga. And we walked first. We went around. She moved the chairs.
Hey, Mike G said, and she tracked painting to the house.
Hey, listen, I ain't my house. I ain't live there. I just saw
Goof
Buddy
ass.
when that man came outside and looked at me like, did she just do what I think she did?
For no other reason. She got to tell me, I said fuck you explicitly. Come, baby.
Yeah.
You understand what I want to hear?
I want to hear that.
Yeah, I need to hear it out your mouth. Yeah, I know that. I need to hear it.
Now, hold on. Now you married.
Hold
on. Now you married. Do you get divorced over a fucking porch, my nigga? What do you do?
Not over a porch, but
But
no. So I might not divorce over the porch, but I'm gonna find the underlying issue
Exactly.
that drove you to do that shit. Now I'll leave your ass over that.
Yeah.
If you just want to be maliciously mean and continue, because you said this is a pattern. If you are continuously being mean, because see, here's the thing. In relationships, there's always an issue. Whether you all figure it out or talking about, a lot of times you talking all over here. You talking about random shit, the spaghetti, why you didn't fold my clothes and this and that. Those ain't the issues. The what's inside that's making you treat me this way.
You lashing out because of the issue.
That's the issue.
Right, I agree.
Now, if I ever find out what it is that's causing you to walk through the goddamn paint, tracking in the house, that goofy shit, somebody just said that in the post, along with these other things, once I find that common thread and I speak to you about it, and we can't get past that, fuck that. You not my wife? Oh, it's real easy to walk away from that scenario.
Now, what do you do in a situation like mine where the decision is not reversible? She bought the dog.
Find out the formula is still the same.
So even after you
find out why,
reason, you still don't want the dog.
No. Find out why she says fuck you, because that's what she said without saying it.
Yeah, but even after you find out, you still don't want the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you find out why she went against you and she did all this shit, but you still stuck with this motherfucker.
Hey, Tucson said the pattern is a pattern because the man has already accepted the behavior.
That's what I was gonna say. It started
in his situation. It's 100% fact.
Yeah,
in the first situation that happened, that's 1,000% accurate. She disrespects him on a regular basis.
Yeah, and she's allowed that shit. It's what it's almost similar to.
1,000% accurate.
With all due respect, not calling the individuals in this play children, but it's almost like when kids do some shit and they look at you and they look at your response, they do some shit that they know is wrong and they look to see how you're gonna respond. If your ass never respond, guess what they're gonna continue to do? They're gonna continue to do that thing that they know is wrong because you ain't never said shit about it.
Right. I actually had this conversation. I might have been talking to my daughter, but it was about setting precedents. And I'm like, be careful of the precedents you set when you're dealing with boys. Because once they find out that you accept a certain behavior, none of them will strive to ever go above that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In your relationships, if you allow a person to think something is cool, when you stop wanting to accept it, you're now bogus. So like, for example, I had a homie in college. He had a girlfriend at home. He had to call her at 8 o'clock in the morning every morning. I'm like, dude, why is you calling your girl at 8 o'clock in the morning every fucking morning? Like, was she trying to make sure you ain't with no chicks or nothing? He like, yeah, probably what the way. I'm getting tired of that shit. I said, it's the problem though. You've been doing it for months now. When you want to stop, now she gonna want to know why you want to stop. Now you're the problem. Because something you should have never allowed her to get comfortable with, you made acceptable, and now you want to stop it. She gonna think some bullshit. She gonna think you cheating on her. It ain't gonna just be cool that you got tired of this shit. You see what I'm saying? Because you set the precedent that this behavior is cool.
Well, no, that's a valid question. Why do we want to stop? Why do we want to stop?
Because who the fuck want to check in with his fucking girlfriend at 8 o'clock in the morning?
He should welcome that question then.
Huh?
He should low-key welcome that goddamn question so he can have
accepted it in the first place.
That's
He thought it wasn't gonna bother.
Hey, Tucson said, "What kind of niggas you hang out
He's a
with?"
cops, man. He's a football. Hey.
That's what I'm saying. If you
It ain't me
agreed to
too.
something, back to your point, when he agreed to something, and then at some point he wants to change your mind, is it a deal breaker? Hey, baby, I gotta go to school. We be out kicking it sometime. It's a little bit much. You don't got to be at 8 o'clock. I'll talk to you every day, right? But I don't think you can have that argument on your own or make a unilateral decision on your own that I'm just gonna stop and I'm ready to fight because hey, baby, I'm getting tired of calling you. That's a conversation. You know, it don't got to be an argument. It don't got to be a.
And
you think them conversations go smooth just like that?
No. They don't.
I think that sometimes people on their own. I was talking about this in the group sometime. The anticipation of things not going smoothly, people create in their mind
the worst case scenario.
Reaction.
That's true.
And then they get a reaction to that reaction, and before you know it, this motherfucker done had a whole conversation by themselves. They don't even need
you don't.
And then if you actually have the conversation, this shit don't be as bad.
Like
it to me, don't be as bad. You built this shit up in your brain. Yeah,
very true.
Yeah,
very true. But like I said, it don't always go that. But like I say, my whole thing
go like that.
My whole thing was about not setting the precedent in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to allow you to do something that I don't like to make you comfortable early on.
Yeah.
Because as we get, because I didn't like it when you was doing it in the fucking beginning, but because I wanted to cuff you, I wanted to lock you down, wanted to keep whatever, I allowed you to do some shit that I really ain't cool with.
But
now we 6 months in, I'm tired of this shit.
We back to the point of why exactly I don't go on fucking $500 dates taking chicks out.
Here you go. Why you gotta do this?
That's exactly what it is. Y'all making a point for me. I ain't finna do that shit forever. We ain't going $500 dates all the time. You understand? So I'm not taking your ass on the first one. You understand what I mean?
You want for a first date?
Yeah.
Man, that conversation got blown super duper out of proportion by a motherfucker who just wanted to whatever. Like, I don't think no man at our age is really taking women on the first date. That's probably like, where do you go that's really less than $100 in 2023? That's a decent fucking restaurant. Where Wildfire 150, and that ain't even no top-notch fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
Who the fuck going to Wildfire on the first date?
That's my point. Even if you going to somewhere halfway decent, you 150 in already. I was saying it's not a real conversation. So what did you take a chick to fucking TGI Fridays? You down there coming out of 70, 80 bucks unless you're getting a two for 20.
I think
by the time you buy drinks, I'm saying this whole conversation is make-believe fuck shit. Because where the fuck a 40-year-old taking somebody on the first date, he ain't dropping damn near $100 off rip.
The concept got practical application. A lot of people,
they
put their best before. Replace $500 date with anything that you do to impress a woman, right?
No, it's about the $100 date. $500 date is ridiculous.
$100 date, right? Anything you do that you're not gonna do consistently. That's why I don't do shit. I'm not get out of the ring doorbell. Nope, because anytime I pull up over, I'm probably just gonna call your phone. So on the first date, I'm not getting out the ring the fucking doorbell.
Does anybody still do that? I want to add
do what?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Ring women's doorbell, pick them up on the first date.
Anything you're not gonna do consistently, don't even fake the phone.
What do you do now? Do you just text them and say I'm out front?
I call when I'm on my way. I call when I'm getting off the expressway. By the time I call and say I'm out front, I should see your ass locking the door.
Because back in the day, we used to get out the car, ring.
I think I've done both.
Knock on the door.
I think I've done both.
In recent times?
Well, nigga, with my woman, now.
Yeah, but you were single for some years.
Before, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss. It's kind of like
knocking on when I was single. I don't recall knocking on us. I haven't knocked on a chick's door, rang her doorbell in probably several years.
I feel like I've done both, but I don't think me not going to the door. Now, here's what I won't do. I won't blow the goddamn horn.
No. That's just disrespect.
But I can say that there's been times when I was single where I would call and say, I'm pulling up. Yeah. And that would probably be based off if we're in a rush. Look at the time we going somewhere and it's a time crunch. And
I think it's convenient. I think we did it back in the day because we didn't have the option to call. There wasn't no cell phones. So you had to go knock on the door. And then when it became more convenient to just simply say, I'm outside, come outside. Like, but it was also because honking the horn was considered disrespectful, but you knock on the door, you got to meet the person's parents and all that. But you go meet a chick, well, obviously we 40 something now.
You know what I also have had on dates where like if it's a first date or something, and I go pick somebody up and they have children, they won't. Oh yeah, they'll just come out.
Yeah,
they'll be and I remember peeping that with one in particular, And I respect it, and I ain't feel no kind of way.
I call my mama to come outside, right? If I'm going to pick my mama up, mom, I'm getting off the expressway, right? So I think it's a conversation that's just out.
It's a convenience thing.
Yeah.
What's the shit? I had a question I was going to fuck.
I had a question I was going to ask you, but I forgot what it was now. It was piggybacking off of something you said.
Something I said?
Yeah. What'd you say? You said something that made me think of something. What was your comment? Do you remember?
About
what you said right before sleep started talking?
About picking up about her with a child and her coming out and me not going to the door because she has a child.
I don't know. I can't remember now.
Fuck, you get old.
I've been old. It's late too. What time is it?
I got to be careful what I say to you because I don't want you to perceive something I say as disrespect. Then you level up. Then I have to whoop your ass alive.
I guess because of some of my answers, I've kind of made people think like I'm just like I'm not like this hard ass.
Yay!
No, I'm not though. I'm not. Like I say, I was well known. My reputation when I was a bouncer was that I was actually escalating and de-escalating. That's why I never got swung on as a bouncer. Like I'm excellent at de-escalating situations. But I'm not a harsh, brash dude. I'm typically like real calm. You know what I'm saying? I'm typically like real laid back when shit get hectic or when a motherfucker talk crazy to me. Because that shit don't really excite me in them ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking at Mike G. That's you gotta do that, Square. I call that's my filling out process. If you just pull up and go inside, she like, well, you know, I've been meaning to take this bookcase down in the basement. You're like, Mama, you asked me to take you to the grocery store. And before you know it, you have been in there forever. I'm talking about
you already know your mama always gonna have errands for you when you come in the crib. But that's mama, so you gotta hold that down.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
But you know what, listen, I actually had an interesting, so this will be the last question of the night. It's an interesting.
Damn, it ain't even 10 o'clock and we talking about getting out of here? Yo.
Rarity. So this is actually a situation that's happening with me and my mother. Okay. So it's pretty mild, so I can bring it up on the pod. So normally my mother is retired, be traveling all the time, right? So when I lived in Broadview, she used to always ask me to take her to the airport. But now I live way the fuck out in Lockport. And she still wants me to take her to the airport all the time. But now the time is vastly different. So when I'm in Broadview, I'm 15 minutes away from her house. 25, maybe 30 to the airport. You know what I'm saying? Go scoop mom, shoot back. Maybe an hour and a half tops is the trip. From Lockport in the middle of the day, that's like 3 hours. Because it's 30, 40 minutes to get to Naperville. Then they get into, because she always go to Midway too.
So you actually got to pass damn near past Midway.
Well, no, because I'm way west. But she's even further west. But she's north. She's in Naperville. I'm in Lockport.
Yeah, but that ain't a bad. You could just hit 355.
Yeah, but
get her and then go to Midway and circle
back. Driving from Naperville in the middle of the day to the city and then back out to fucking Lockport. Yeah, you know how long it take to get to to get to Midway. Because my barber's around Pulaski. My barber's like on Pulaski and Cermak with no traffic to get from the barbershop at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's down there 45 minutes. So imagine getting to Midway during the middle of the day. And I mean no traffic is 45 minutes getting to Pulaski and Cermak.
Bro.
So I'm like, Mom.
Listen.
You don't want to tell your mama no for nothing, especially my mama, because my mama is like, right. But it's like, Joe, I know you want to save on money. This is the situation. I know she only doing it to save on money.
I'll pay for the Uber, Mom. It's cool.
That's my brother. I'm like, because she ain't broke. My mama ain't broke. She got the paper. The paper's nothing. But she just frugal. So I'm like, Joe, I'm like, Mom, we got to figure out another way. I can't be making a 3-hour trip just because you ain't want to pay a $65.
You're exaggerating with 3 hours.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm real big on convenience.
No, it's not.
Listen,
it's 30, 40 minutes just to get to her house in Naperville, G.
$65.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I weigh my guilt. I go.
Hey, listen.
That's just to pick her up.
Listen, so here's how I process that scenario. And you know me, my mom ain't here. So I don't give a fuck if I had to drive 5 hours to do something for my mama. Even when she was here, here's how I rationalize that.
Okay.
Is it an inconvenience? Do you be like, fuck, when you get off the phone and all that and you don't want to do it? Yes. I think it all crosses our mind. But here's how I process that. Nigga, as a single guy, Nigga, I've made trips for ain't nothing ass chicks. You see where I'm going with this, or I need to give you more details?
I get it.
Nigga, I know you hate me having you. I know you hate me having as your co-host because I don't always be bringing irrational shit. And it's like, Liam, it's a cast.
No, I get you saying. I don't think that's the same shit.
No. It's not. Clearly, it's not the same scenario because the characters in the play is different. But here's the thing: we're talking about time and what you're doing. You're talking about driving. You're talking about now. You're looking at it because you think in your mind it's an inconvenience.
And I hate driving too.
But
my mama, so I just do it.
Bro, you have made that drive.
Maybe.
You have made that drive for some. You know what I'm saying?
What that got to do with this?
It's a drive.
No, it's two completely different things.
It depends on if mom's like, did she want you to do it because y'all maybe don't hang out?
No,
like
she don't want to spend the bread.
Well, I can fix.
Yeah. So what's the real issue that's bothering you? Is it the time or she don't want to spend the bread?
Listen, what I'm saying is the
money.
only reason she's doing it is because she don't want to spend the bread. Now, if she didn't have the bread, it'd be different.
It could be she want to sit and ride.
No, she don't want to spend the bread. I know what it is. I know my mama.
Oh,
She don't want to spend the bread. I mean, I get it.
That's a good point.
I get it.
That's a good point because sometimes in our mind we think it's one thing.
I know what it is. I've talked to her.
But it's really just the time.
She don't want to spend the bread. It's like $65, $75. She don't want to spend the bread to get a driver, whatever.
Hey, Cam, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. If you can drive for some ass, you can drive to take your mama to the airport.
I don't think that's a fair comparison. To me, listen.
That's exactly what I'm saying,
to me, that's not a fair comparison.
And most cats have made that drive.
That's not a fair comparison. To me, it's not a fair comparison.
Okay.
I'm just saying, to me, it's not a fair comparison.
What you think? You don't want to take the drive either. You don't like the.
It's two totally different motivations.
I work the problem.
The motivation.
They two totally. You're doing a favor for somebody who can really do it for themselves. They just don't want to spend the money.
I got that angle.
Yeah, I'm saying it's like now if it's different if my mama didn't have nobody or she was broke and fucked up, it wouldn't be a topic of conversation. But when you know a motherfucker do this for themselves very easily, they just don't want to spend the paper. So now what it's really coming down to is my 2.5 hours or 3 hours of time versus your $65, $70. But you suck it up because it's your mama.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? So I've been sucking it up for the last 2 years because it's my mama. But I be like, Joe, I'm like, I don't live close to you. You don't. I gotta sacrifice 3 hours so you can save $65, $70.
Sometimes I see Mike on.
You see what I'm saying?
If you, I'm gonna go on a tangent, but I want you to bring me right back, right? So, say for example, your lady called you. She on the side of the expressway, Maryville, somewhere far from your crib, right? So she in Maryville, right? Somewhere where you can get AAA there in 20 minutes, but it take you an hour to get there. And once you get there, only thing you're gonna do is call AAA because you ain't no fucking mechanic, right? You still
like a conversation you had already.
Yeah, he sounded like he's speaking from experience.
Right.
I'm saying there's an element to the situation where sometimes people want you to.
That's it.
I see
they want that personal touch.
That's it.
And I see this mainly with women. Sometimes they correlate how much you care with the inconvenience that you're willing to put forth, right?
Yeah.
Whether the inconvenience is
I hate that too.
or not.
Yes.
Your inconvenience and sacrifice is a measurement of your love.
That means you love me.
That's just bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
That's
It's true.
toxic
It's
shit.
true because if the script was flipped,
That's some toxic shit.
if the script was flipped,
You should not be testing my level of sacrifice and patience.
but is it really a test?
Well, not for my mama, no.
It's really not a test, especially in the scenario that you gave. If you do it, it's just going to resonate in the manner that he's saying. He's saying it.
If I do what?
If you
Like I
actually,
said, I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been doing it. This is something that's been ongoing.
And when you wait, my son finna come get me and take me to the airport.
Nah, it don't be like that.
I'm saying sometimes people, women, I was left my mom's house. And she's like, "Who's that? My son just brought me some food. She can order her own fucking food. It just make her feel
yeah.
Oh, I just ask. Like I said, I've been doing it all this time. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing it, just knocking it out every time she asks me to do it.
Yeah. Please don't tell me you complain to her about it. And
now, what I told her was, I said we probably gonna have to figure something else out, Joe. Because now my work, my schedule changed. A lot of times I'll be having to take off work for this too. I'll be having to take off work to take it to the airport on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't just like I'm chilling at the crib watching the game. No, like I literally got to call off work.
Yeah.
Like so you don't got to spend $60-$70. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's more.
What's up, Monica?
I think it's
So
more.
part of me be like,
so Monica just brought up a good point. So what? What's your mama's love language?
I don't don't date my mama. How the
That's
fuck would
oh my God, the ignorance. The
I don't know
ignorance.
my mama's love language.
Listen,
you know your
bro.
mama's love language?
No.
Is your mama alive?
Yes.
Do you know your mama's love language?
Not I no, I do not, to answer your question.
Hey, what the
But I
fuck?
But you know what I'm
understand.
saying.
I get exactly what you're saying.
Listen,
I've never heard that used in any way but a relationship.
No. You're right. But if you read the book, it's a level of relevance to it. Gary Chapman.
I'll never read it.
Okay.
Zero interest.
But the point is that you feed into something. You're doing the act, or you're doing something
I
that.
know what it means.
Okay, so if you know what it means, why
I
is it
don't-
so hard to
Because I
understand
just
that you
told you,
can
I've
have
never
that
heard
kind
it used in the terms of
Okay.
outside of a relationship, not with like a mother and a son.
You mean a
But no,
romantic? You mean a romantic?
romantic- right, a romantic
relationship?
relationship,
Yeah,
correct.
I think any relationships is
I can
important.
see how it could be. I can see how it could be used in other ways, but no, I don't know my mother's love language. That's an odd question to me. It just don't sound
Yeah.
right. I don't know a love language.
Some people might want you to take that 3-hour drive, and some people might be equally as satisfied if you send her a limo. You understand what I'm saying? Some people like to, I guess, to stick with the love language example. Some people
Well,
like
it's more than
acts of
likely
service.
gonna happen.
Some people
I'm gonna
like
keep doing
words
this
of
shit,
affirmation.
like I've been
right?
doing.
Right. So shut the fuck up. Stop crying. You gonna just keep doing.
We can have a conversation with the podcast.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. Shut your ass up. Shut the fuck up. See what I did?
But like I said, more than likely, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, Joe, logically, all I'm doing is just saving her 60, 75, but it's a huge inconvenience to me.
Dog, do you know the inconvenience that our moms made for
If
us,
you don't get the
man?
fuck out of here now with that bullshit. Yeah, you ain't like that, did you?
No, because there's no parts of me that's like that dude.
Yeah, you don't
I
like
even
that
want to say
shit,
his
do you?
name, especially around this dude, because I know y'all have had y'all exchanges.
No,
But no, that's not that. I mean, you know how I am, man. I'm real sensitive to moms now that mine isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear shit like that, it's just like, man, listen, I get it. I'm human. I know what crosses your mind. But at the end of the day, motherfucker, just do it. Because the reality of this life is that we are going to lose our parents at some point. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards, you're going to wish. You don't give a fuck. You will do that. So now, and it's not, the reality of it is before my mom passed, I knew that was coming. So I start even moving in that space anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just do the shit. You might not like it, but you just got to do it. I'm sorry.
I already said I've been doing it. It's just a conversation, bro. I've been doing it for 2 years.
I know. Next time, do it with a smile. Be like, Mom, next time, no, next time she says she going somewhere, be like, Mom, I'm gonna come and pick you up and I'm gonna take you to the airport and watch what that do to her. Don't let her even ask.
I even know
No. I'm giving you game, nigga. Shut up.
I don't need your game, nigga.
Yes, you do. You light skinned.
Sweet ass advice. Always trying to give no poetry ass advice.
Listen.
I don't need no
the
game.
The next time your mom say, you know what?
No.
Me and my girl Flo or Geraldine, we going on a cruise. And you be like, you know what, Mom? What day you going? I'm gonna pick you up and take you to the airport.
That's not how it works. She gonna call me and be like, hey, me and my girl going on a cruise. Can you take me to the airport?
No.
She gonna ask me. She tell me the
You
info.
volunteer.
I don't know I'm not gonna know about it. I'm gonna know about it when she asked me to take her to the airport. That's what I'm gonna find out.
No, you cut her off and say, you know what, Mom? No. I'm gonna take you.
Me.
This asshole.
Yeah, fuck your advice, nigga. Yeah, that's what I say. Fuck your advice. I hear that shit you talk about, nigga.
Man,
fuck you talking about.
Hey, man, listen. I know I got an influence over you. Just do that shit.
No, not at all.
Yes,
no,
I do.
I do the opposite of what you do. Shit been working great. Goddamn it, fuck you talking about.
Okay.
So I couldn't do what you do because our personality is so different. I think if I did you, it'd be corny. Okay. I don't think I just think certain things work for certain personalities. You know what I'm saying? So certain shit that I may do that came from you, it wouldn't.
You do know in this life we evolve.
What they gotta do with the fuck I just said?
You can just because that's how you are now. Doesn't mean that you
want to be like you.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
Okay, then. So like I said,
you're not capable.
You're right.
You're not capable.
You're right.
You're not capable
I can't
of
go
being
that
this
low.
motherfucking
my
dope.
knees don't go that low. What I'm saying is certain things work for certain personalities.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
For instance, when my son was going through some shit, and I'm telling him how to handle it, I had to back off and be like, listen, we don't have the same personality.
You got to figure it out.
So me telling you how to do something don't mean you finna go do it exactly how I would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm in sales. You tell somebody, hey, this is how you do this script.
Yeah, they don't have that skill set.
Well, if they don't, they may be equally as skilled, but their delivery and their style and the way they carry it is different.
That's very true.
You do.
Yep.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
100%.
So everybody got their own way of doing shit. So I may say something to a chick that sounds slick as shit coming out of my mouth,
And out of your mouth, it sound corny and vice versa. I had it happen to a friend. He a slick talker. He a romantic ass dude. I'm vulgar. I'm super playful. He tried to do what I did to a chick and got cussed the fuck out. I'm like, but I said, Joe, but if I came with that extra romantic shit like you, a chick would look at me like, what the fuck is you on, nigga? Like, it wouldn't even sound believable coming from me with that super duper lover shit. That lovey shit. But for him, they eat that shit up. I done seen him do it, be like, that shit work. For his personality, it do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you a super calm, like, I think, like, you a romantic dude. You, like, write poetry and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You get your ukulele and sing outside the window. Like, I can't really do that.
You see what this nigga doing? You see what he doing? You see what he doing? But I'm so
saying,
cool
you like to
that I'm not
serenade
gonna
your
take
girl.
the bait.
You know what I'm saying? Stand outside her balcony and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get out with a rose. That's you.
You know what? She got a balcony. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that shit one day.
You done it already, nigga.
No, I haven't done it, but that's a good idea.
Please do. Tape it.
Yes.
Tape it.
I'm not gonna tape it. It's an intimate moment between us.
Ukulele.
A ukulele. A piccolo.
What the fuck is a piccolo?
It's like a little, I think it's like a little good time. Yeah,
Anyway,
whatever. Hey man,
it.
so what's up, man? Appreciate you kicking it with us, man.
You going to Bocce's?
No, dude, Damon.
You finna slide by there?
I think I am.
That shit Thursday night? You sure it's tonight?
Yeah, he
I ain't seen nobody saying nothing about it.
Yeah, we're gonna hit up Damon's karaoke. I think so, man. I'll be tired, man.
Was thinking about Bob Reed. He can do a lot most men won't and can. What was that all about? What you talking about, Monica?
Hey, Mike, he ain't call me no sucker, man. He know better, man. Anybody that know me know that even when I'm moving that Love Jones smooth candles and incense.
What are you talking about?
No, Mike was fucking what you saying.
No. He just
he basically calling you a whole
Lim
sucker.
is romantical.
All right.
You not?
I was about to say something about that hoodie you got on, but you calling me romantically.
But
anyway, man, what's been going on with you, man? You wanna shout out something? Anything good going on in your life? Which we know is something good, but
what about your new album coming out, G?
No, I'm good just to come over and hang out with y'all and shoot the bubbles. Hey, Monica.
You do like you got a neo soul album coming out. I'm just saying.
Because my head
you and Life Jennings and shit got a duet coming out. But anyway, man, we about to get up out of. We rarely get up out of here on time.
Yeah, this might be the earliest we ever got off.
It probably is.
We probably need to shut the fuck up to a topic and easily just pop up real quick.
Anyway, hey, we appreciate you coming out.
Hey, next Thursday, you want to shout it out, Lance?
Go ahead, you got it.
No, you go ahead because you more in. You know, I'm too laid back. I ain't gonna pub it up the way you gonna pub it up.
I'll tell you something about yourself later.
That's cool.
Anyway, yeah. Next Thursday, Joe, it's going down. G, we doing our first live show, 3 years in the making. At Bocce's in Maxon. A lot of y'all from this off of Lincoln Highway, right? Off of Lincoln Highway and Pulaski.
Governors. Lincoln Highway and Governors Highway.
Governors Highway and Pulaski is the same thing, I think. I'm pretty sure
it is not.
Governors Highway and Pulaski not the same thing?
No. Pulaski and Crawford is the same thing.
What's Governors Highway?
Governors Highway is Governors Highway.
What does it run into, though? It don't turn into nothing else?
No. Governors Highway is Governors Highway.
Okay, I thought it turned into something else. You're right. Pulaski is Crawford. My bad. So Lincoln Highway and Governor's Highway, right? I got it right.
Yeah.
Lincoln's Highway, Governor's Highway. Thursday, April 6th, 8 to 10. It's not only just a live podcast though, because the same way we have you guys with the comments and we read your comments and respond to you, you actually gonna be involved with the show. We're gonna have crowd participation. You're gonna be involved in all the topics. So it's sort of like a live podcast and like a conversation party at the same time. They got good food at Bocce's, cheap drinks. So come in there, have a good time.
They're actually going to have drink specials for the group.
Yeah, they will have a PMU drink too. So it's going to be dope. It's going to be me and Liam, obviously. Then we're going to have Bob. And then, the Queen Tiff coming back for this one for the first live show. So she's going to be in the house. So come in, talk some shit with us, man. Be in the audience, have fun, crack jokes. And basically like PMU, get your shit off. Except it ain't going to be all that toxicity. You're just going to be in there having fun, drinking, eating, talking shit, laughing, and having a dandy fine time. You know what I'm talking about?
Zilla gonna be in the house, MCing.
Yeah, he gonna be working the crowd. So he gonna be out there acting a plum fool. Ahmad, you gotta come through, G. That shit gonna be a good ass time, man. On the real. But man, I would really.
Hey, Ahmad, didn't you just have a birthday, brother? Happy birthday,
bro. Happy birthday. Good catch on that.
Yep.
But man, I don't never really ask y'all for nothing. I really don't, but I need y'all to come out for this one, Joe. This is my first time really doing something. We doing an actual show. I need y'all support. I need y'all to come out. We really appreciate it. But hope to see y'all. But until then, we about this piece.
Any final
last
words, brother?
No. Take care, everybody. And
You
It
got
was
3
good.
phones,
It
man. You
was-
a doctor, bro.
it was good coming out here. I'm watching my
You
money go down
entrepreneur?
the drain. That's what I'm doing.
On all 3 joints, you going hard, don't you? We'll go hard to paint on that gambling shit, Joe. Anyway, we about this boy, man. I'm a
All
holler
right,
at y'all.
peace. Love yourself.
Peace out.
Later.
You got one on all 3 or just 2 of them?
Lost all the motherfuckers.